Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Beloit, Wisconsin. I am one of your commentators for today, Pinoy Night, also known as Carlo de Los Angeles. I'm the Beloit College Esports Coordinator.
I'm Vivian. You saw me in pools. It's me again.
Hi, me again. So tell me, it's not like I didn't see it or anything, but let's just say I didn't. Tell me what happened.
Pools was really awesome. We had a lot of really good matches. This was an extremely competitive just pool of players. I was extremely impressed. Most people here could beat me.
You're not alone. Don't tell the stream though.
But we have a lot of really good players. A lot of players I was a little I know there's only 8 people that can make it into top 8, but there were so many good players that I was like
top 8. Sorry for interrupting you, by the way. I just wanted to point that out.
There were so many good players I was a little surprised to not see.
Yeah.
But speaking of players we did see on stream that we're going to see in top 8, BB Beans, we got to see a little bit of his Pac-Man just kind of cleaning house, getting that first seed pretty deservingly from what I saw. He was just
undefeated.
Clean. Yeah, almost undefeated, almost no stocks taken. Completely undefeated in games, almost no stocks taken.
Okay.
He's first up against KV Water, who we have not seen. Then next round we have Skyward Hero, which we did see quite a bit of.
Can I guess? Link.
Yep, we got a link there for Skyward Hero.
Not Zelda, just Link.
Yeah, but a Milwaukee rep, someone I'm personally rooting for.
Are you from Milwaukee?
Yeah, I play in the Milwaukee area mainly.
Okay, because I knew you told me you went to MSOE.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome.
I live in West Dallas right now, but I play in the Milwaukee area, frequenter of Thursday Throwdown at M4, the hub. So
shameless plug, by the way.
Shameless plug, Josh the Goat TO.
That's awesome though for the scene as well. Anybody else?
I do not. There were a couple players who did not make it into the top 8 that I did know of.
Yeah.
Dandori, we got to see on stream a little bit. He's a player at M4 quite a bit.
Okay.
Not as much recently, but we hopefully we'll be able to see some more Dandori coming weeks or whatever.
I think this is the first time the Eclipse Scholastic, almost said scholarship, the Eclipse. I just said the words. The Eclipse Scholastic Esports thing, because I just forgot the words. I think this is the first time they're doing it too. So this is for what it's worth. You're seeing a lot of, honestly, some of the best players from Michigan, Illinois,
absolutely,
not Ohio, no offense, Indiana, Minnesota.
I believe BB Beans is PR ranked in his state. So
really,
yeah,
ooh.
We have some big names, really really good players, and we're going to be seeing the best of the best here at in our top 8. There were some tight tiebreakers that needed to be made to get the cut for this top 8. And we're getting
talking
right into
about that
things.
right now.
We got BB Beans and KV Water. I am ready to see these guys play. I played BB Beans in some friendlies.
Yeah.
Just an impressive Pac-Man. He knows his stuff. It's going to be a very fun matchup.
And with the Joker as well, and you're looking at someone who's also going to be able to utilize both the speed and the flexibility of non-Arsene Joker.
Oh, absolutely.
But then you have the power of Arsene, being able to get you honestly a recovery from Narnia.
Absolutely.
So, once Arsene comes out, Pac-Man's gonna have to figure out how to honestly maybe finagle a little bit of a trampoline or something like that. But go with the Shujin Academy look. Dig it.
I appreciate the school clothes skin. That is I was talking with Yabo during pools about this. The white one is actually my favorite of the Joker skins. So I'm
too.
Big,
I get it.
Big up for it.
So for those of you joining in, it's winners round 1 with BB Beans and KV Water for top 8 as we get started here. Pokemon Stadium 2, PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2.
We got Pac-Man with only that 3.7%. Just a few parries. Galaga out.
The Galaga is so much damage.
Ooh.
BB Beans was showing that he really knows how to rack up that damage. Already at 70% here with that dash attack. Giving KV Arsene now.
Trying to get the double bell there. Nice throw, down throw with Joker there. Pac-Man trying to get it with the trampoline, but the gun is stopping him!
That was so good. That is such good use of the gun. That was amazing from KV Water.
Oh, yeah. And you can see, like earlier too, you saw Pac-Man being so oppressive, then right away, once Arsene came out,
the game just completely shifted. Like, you're playing a different character once Arsene comes out. If Joker always had Arsene, he would be, like, top 1 in the game.
Oh, yeah. But you know what? The belt kind of just, like, evened that out a little bit there. Got done. Only a 16.3% deficit. But here's another gun shenanigan.
That gun is going to be, I assume now, a really important part of this matchup because BB Beans is just going to have to be really careful going off stage almost at all. Like, if KV isn't in disadvantage, KV has a chance to just completely reversal the situation.
So and one of the issues here is that, like, you saw earlier with Arsene, KV is actually able to do something, but without Arsene, Joker's just kind of like getting outboxed.
Absolutely. Pac-Man just has the better buttons without Arsene out there.
He's going deep. He's so going
super deep.
And this is what I was talking about here. Like, once Arsene's out, you have Pac-Man with the trampoline. You can still get the recovery. Misses that down smash. Nice read, but just a little bit early.
Up smash not killing quite yet.
Trying to get that fire hydrant. Gets the belt. Just re-grabbed right there. Gone. No Arsene on deck.
Also, without Arsene, Hydrant becomes a lot more of a threat. KV doesn't have a lot of easy ways to deal enough damage. Pac-Man's always really good at utilizing that Hydrant because he has moves that you can do like down tilt, F tilt, and it's already at 1 damage, so you can just immediately send it at whatever angle you want. It's really, Pac-Man is obviously the character that can abuse his own kit the best.
Like
there's the drag down up smash. That's so good.
You know, I wanted to say a sentence, and then all of a sudden, you know, we were kind of just on like Pac-Man's side there. KV just gets that wonderful drag down on that platform, sends Pac-Man out to the blast zone, but it doesn't matter.
Even it right back up. Oh, that melon is a bonus fruit we didn't actually get to see a whole lot of in pools when BB Beans was playing. We got to see a lot of Galactic doing work because that one's just so much space. But the slow and active hitbox of stuff like melon or the orange are both really, really huge in like those ledge trapping scenarios.
I think there was a little bit of a mistake there because that Galaga did stop on that platform, so he couldn't actually get back on that oppression train. But Arsene is out to play, though. 76% on KV. Trying to get a little bit more damage on Beans. Gets the
amazing counter. That was a very, very well-placed counter.
What I love about counters is that, like, when they actually don't spam it, and you get to see, like,
that's a big thing. Patterns. You get to almost surprise a player with.
He held it for so long.
That was incredible. Just an incredible wait from KV there. That was a well-deserved win. And an amazing match to start off our top 8.
Oh gosh, yeah. That's a KV Water 1 win. Like, how long does that Tetracard last? So long.
It is a nasty counter.
That, like, because you saw how long he hit, like, down B, cool. And then the Ghost was like, I'm so slow coming out, and all of a sudden you just see Pac-Man just sent to the Shadow Realm.
Absolutely.
So, you know what? He's going to have to be a little bit more careful here, Beans, as he tries to, you know, play around a little bit of the counter play that Joker has as he goes into game 2.
It appears these players have just agreed to PS2 here for their match. I'm a little surprised by this. I feel like KV would want to at least try to ban some stages because PS2, or I mean not KV, Beans would want to ban some stages here because on PS2, that recovery cheese seems so much more likely. The key big damage.
And it's because like there's that weird, you know,
that weird lip is going to cause you so much more, so many problems. But Beans might be trying to abuse that a little bit in this going forward because Pac-Man absolutely has the opportunity if he catches KV hanging off of ledge with the non-Arsene up B.
Yeah,
like that was a very good ledge trap there. Just bell back air, clean and simple.
And we're kind of going back to that time period of like game 1 where you have a little bit of that spacing from Pac-Man because Beans understanding that KV needs Arsene to deal some of the most damage.
Absolutely.
Which is like, you know, when you play as Joker, you want to be able to get like both types of gameplay with Joker without Arsene, you know? But like in this case...
Oh, that was so rough. He spot dodged the grab, but Pac-Man's grab is just so active.
It's one of those like don't ever sidestep that.
Absolutely.
At all. But, like it's hard because all the other characters are like, cool, we're just gonna sidestep and you're not gonna grab me. But
it was just he was in the worst spot because he was right at the start of that grab, so he didn't really have anywhere to go.
KV was about to get overlapped, did miss the tech.
What an angle!
Up air just sent him towards the stage into the blast zone.
Yeah,
so,
that was rough.
You gotta get those techs.
You gotta get those techs. I don't think BB Beans was even ready to tech. It looked like it was gonna go right past ledge, but it just went right out.
I mean, you don't really expect that from an up air sometimes.
Absolutely not. But that's another reason why PS2 is just a weird stage sometimes.
Dash attack just lasting for as long as time there, sending KV to the blast zone. 119%.
Great air dodge there to grab the bell. That would have been a stock almost guaranteed.
Oh yeah. And gosh, Pac-Man's Nair just lasts for so long, and you see like Joker's Nair in comparison. It's just like
both players have really the orange kill.
Bro wanted him to get rid of his scurvy.
Joker is full of vitamin C now, but down a stock.
Pac-Man's like, vitamin C you later, nerd.
Vitamin C you later, nerd.
I wonder if like KV just heard me say all that. He's like, look, I heard what you said, and now I'm just gonna like run. I'm gonna run with it now.
Now I gotta lock in.
It's like they are disrespecting me right now, guys. I am the protagonist of Persona 5.
Absolutely. KV is like he's after that game one. It feels like he's the. Oh goodness! Wow,
man,
that was a great finish from BB Beans there, evening up the set count at 1-1.
Yeah.
It looks like BB Beans got the adaptation there to just deal with some of KV's nasty moves.
And one of the sorry, no, you're good. And I think what's really interesting about like that aerial string there is that once you got rid of that jump, Pac-Man's just like, I'm gonna get like, what are you gonna do? Either recover,
exactly.
You're still gonna be vulnerable. I have no end leg on my aerials, so it's nice to see like Pac-Man actually utilizing that aerial space, just kind of carrying him off stage. Bringing this into the Game 3 situation. Lucky for both of them, there's still 2 more after this.
Yeah, this is...
allegedly.
This has been very back and forth. I'm curious to see if KV can also adapt to like BB Beans did and take another game here.
I do, and like you brought up earlier, I really like the use of Galaga here. Not really utilizing the fruits as much, and only using it in like impressive situations off stage like that earlier.
I mean, BB Beans has been doing a really good job of only charging fruit when he has the time to, because charging just puts him in a very vulnerable position.
Oh,
wow!
He read that.
Incredible call out.
KV, you can see KV's getting a little bit nervous there. Pulled out a counter there earlier, just fell off the stage. Pac-Man's just kind of utilizing that vulnerability there. I'm playing with his mind.
Yeah, BB Beans has the download. He's in his head. It is it is time for KV to either adapt or die right now.
KV's playing pretty well, especially after game
absolutely.
1.
KV's still like on top of his game, but BB Beans just seems to know what he's doing before even he does.
And it's not weird, like you said earlier, there's like a download there that was happening by BB Beans because, Beans is still on his first stock.
Yeah, this has been a very dominant game for BB Beans to start. Let's see if KV can bring it back with this Arsene. It only takes one really good Arsene stock for KV to get back into this.
I really like that pause there, just trying to get a little bit of just kind of like dodge rolling instead of just grabbing right away.
Absolutely.
Did let Beans kind of like stop there for a second. KV's about to get lapped in stock. What
was that?
Excuse me?
He bounced off the stage into the F smash. Yeah. That was crazy.
The hit from under the ghost sent him to the stage, like kind of just looking at a slow motion. Just
that was such a weird stock.
I don't want to like gloss over it because there's more game to go, but Pac-Man's at 149%, and
Pac-Man's just living. KV hasn't had a chance to really abuse that Arsene, Arsene at all, really. Just
no.
He can't get those kills now. He's probably looking for like a back air because outside of like a risky F smash, what does Joker have without Arsene?
Oh, he did the neutral air dodge. He got hit by the Galaga, carried upwards, but he does miss a little bit of that follow through there. That back air is going to send Joker off. Pac-Man off stage.
Absolutely.
Still at his last stock, and honestly, Beans is just chilling.
Beans is in a great spot right here. He can take the game at whatever tempo he wants. Taking his time, getting the fruit he wants, prepping a potential win scenario here.
And now Arsene's out. Unless he somehow uses like, wow. Never mind. I'm not going to finish that sentence.
That was very good from BB Beans. That was just a very clean game overall. two-stocking KV Water, which at first I felt like KV Water was just like in the driver's seat for this match.
Yeah, and it's weird because, like, you know, Joker's one of those characters that, like, once you have that momentum, it's hard to lose it. You
Absolutely.
know? Even without Arsene. So the fact that Pac-Man is able to kind of, you know, go around the strength that Joker has, and now it's up to KV to just figure out, how do I use my character without Arsene? And I know that's like such a basic thing to say. Like, I'm not trying to be, you know, obnoxious or like conceited, but like at this point, you see Beans just kind of running away because Arsene's not there.
Absolutely. Like, it's sometimes every player has to like deal with every player is not perfect. Every player has their weaknesses, so sometimes you just got to be aware of how to play around them, and sometimes another player can just abuse them a little better than you can play around them.
Trying to trading hits there, now getting a little bit of an up air, kind of his first lead in a while for KV Water. Not with a long-standing lead. Still roughly even.
Yeah, I wouldn't say either player has a too extreme of an advantage here. And I also feel like this is a matchup where, like, these mid-percents aren't too awful. Like, BB Beans being at 30, KV being at 50, neither player's at kill percent, I would say. Like, once we start reaching, like, 80, then players are starting to get scared. And, like, right now, both players know what combo routes they have and what's going to give them the most damage.
There's the pressure that we all know and love from Joker, but...
Ooh, very good from BB Beans.
I was hoping, I'm so glad he didn't get clipped by that stage, because for some reason, it smashed.
Yeah, and it's PS2. Sometimes it just happens, and even the best players end up getting pineappled by PS2 a little bit.
Platform, and this is probably one of those things where, like, KV Water's gonna have to use some of these platforms to not get hit by some fruits.
That is a really big miss on the jab block there. That could have been a stock.
Grab by Pac-Man, down throw. Joker, 148% getting sent to the left side of the stage.
Down throw is interesting at
Melons?
this percent. I thought an up throw was coming because, like, Joker in the air, I feel like is a very... It's not. He's not nearly as good. He has. Ooh.
You like that? You like that?
That was nice.
That was clean.
That was very, very clean.
Someone's
adapting.
Yeah. Nice lead by KV Water. 168%, but
that apple. That apple.
Dash dancing on the man. Joker, 0%.
I kind of like what KV was doing there, just waiting out his invincibility, trying to make Baby Beans make a bad choice while he was invincible.
He started, and Beans is starting to get a little bit. He's starting to get into those dodges that he's getting after the recovery.
Absolutely.
Maybe on flashing with an orange. I did not expect to say that sentence. You know?
That was a very interesting interaction. But BB Beans here is just having a really clean stock. It looks like he might have figured something out here again. Both players have been playing
that was
very,
a really
very
clean
well.
Rebels guard, by the way.
Absolutely. Right out of the Arsene. That was impressive.
I think... Oh!
No, is he living?
Alive. Yep, I think...
Oh,
it's not clear. All right.
He just barely was too short. He lost that jump.
I swear I thought the grappling hook would reach, but, you know, I mean, it's Joker can only recover so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, my gosh. This is just... That 50% just clean right there.
That's the scary part. When Pac-Man has Galaga, you are at risk of taking so much damage. There's that panic counter starting to come out. It's starting to hurt KV Water here.
You can tell, like, he's just dancing around. He's just waiting to throw the bell. He got hit by it.
Goodness.
He played.
And that is a 3-1 for BB Beans. Incredible showing from both players.
Welcome to Toys R Us, where BB Beans gets to play with his opponents. That was so, like, I love that mental game you saw right there. He's
Absolutely.
just like back, forth, and, you know, blessed. But KV is just like,
he was trying to force that panic option, and eventually he was so in KV's head, he knew he just had the opportunity to take it.
Dude. It was so clean to watch. Like, KV was doing a great job getting back in, but the readjustment by Beans was like so fast, and I love that so much.
Very clean.
Great item play by Beans, great survivability by KV, but unfortunately Beans is going to go into the next round of bracket for winners round 2, I assume. Yeah, what did you get from that?
I mean, I'm kind of hoping to see more of KV Waters. He was playing really well, and depending on who he plays in losers, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw him starting to make a run back through loser side.
Salty run back?
Salty run back. If we saw it, I'd be pretty hyped.
I'd be so happy.
But I'm hyped for this matchup now. We got Skyward Hero versus Daniel.
I want to see someone pop off. I want to see someone pop off. I feel like I haven't seen someone in the Smash thing today pop off.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen it?
I don't think we've seen any like real.
We have.
Yeah, one of the last matches we had a pop off.
Okay.
But I'm excited for this matchup. A Skyward Hero, a Milwaukee player that I always enjoy watching.
Mm-hmm.
A very fundamental Link. He really knows what he's doing, and he farms all of Milwaukee weekly. He is one heck of a player. He was the hidden boss in our PR for the latest season. So I'm excited to see. I'm also excited to see who Daniel plays because we did not get any of him on stream during pools.
Really?
So we are. This is one of the new players like KV last round. I didn't hear any murmurings in between sets about Daniel. So this is going to be exciting.
Yeah. I love good Link play. I think Link, like you said earlier, Link is one of those. Excuse me, someone's burped here.
You're good.
Because that's what you wanted from a Smash commentator. So, I think what's really great is that Link has, that really awesome ability to just be, that every character person. You've got the sword for, for spacing. You've got projectiles for zoning.
Mm-hmm.
You have, close range, attacks like Nair, for example, out of shield. So good. And just to get people off you.
The one thing I feel like is the most abused by Dr. Mario made it in top 8? That's crazy.
I get to see some bacon level play of Dr. Mario.
I'm so excited for this. Dr. Mario, that's awesome.
Oh my god, good Dr. Mario play is good. This is
going to be so awesome.
Redundant of a sentence. But it is. I'm so excited. Like you, I am excited too.
The low tier heroes are some of my favorite players. These are people you know are dedicated to their character. And Daniel here off to already a decent percent lead. This is a little surprising. I usually see, whenever I see Skyward Hero play, I usually see him off to a pretty strong start, but Daniel seems to be just getting right in there.
These nairs and these aerial attacks just being traded back and forth, just pushing each other back, and has the bomb
There's
just
the
go
bomb.
off.
This is a really scary spot for Doc, but playing incredibly to get back to stage there. That was so good from Daniel.
I'm sorry, if you are a Dr. Mario and you can recover, you're good.
You're good.
You're straight
Absolutely.
up good. I love Daniel's play with Dr. Mario. Unfortunately, he did get sent out to the blast zone. So right now, Skyward Hero does have the advantage right now by a stock.
I think this is going to be a match where Skyward needs to be really, really aware because Dr. Mario has those close range moves where I believe Link would be the weakest. Plus, Dr. Mario has a reflector that he can use to just kind of help deal with some of the oppressive projectiles that Link has. Boomerang gets a lot worse into Mario Cape. And there's a back throw taking the kill. He can get those kill throws at pretty early percents. He's kill throwing at 100%.
Oh yeah, Dr. Mario, he has a kill throw. Link doesn't.
Link absolutely does not.
Well, the curse of being a sword character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to think about that. Except Young Link forward throw, but But Dr. Mario's back throw, it's going to be a kill throw. So Link does have to be careful, especially with that Nair being it's so safe.
It's so safe. And the later it's out, the stronger it gets. So getting hit by a late hit of Nair is just a scary spot to be in.
Wonderful double forward air, and then having the bomb just setting up there. He's not going to make it back unless
that's a dead Dr. Mario. Wow, that was really good play from Skyward Hero right there.
And that's going to be one of the weaknesses of Dr. Mario. He has all the skills that Mario has, but he's just heavy.
Absolutely.
Burdened by the weight of college debt to be a doctor.
Thousands of dollars in college debt and all the patience in his logbook.
That's kind of my headcanon for why Dr. Mario is worse than Mario.
He had to go to PhD. He got to get his PhD.
Would your back be okay after all that medical debt?
No.
Dr. Mario's he's already saving lives, but he can't save his own here. He's already a stock down.
Yeah, this is a scary spot for Daniel to be in. Skyward Hero just walling him out right now, and once he gets him off stage again, it's just hard for Daniel to find the way back to stage safely. Incredible forward air from Skyward Hero there.
I love the saving of that jump, but he's just so about to get sent.
The scoops. That was amazing from Skyward Hero, and I'm just impressed he was so confident to go for that up B, because he was a dead Link there. Like, being up a stock, you get a little more confident, but he was like full force. I'm gonna hit this. Like
once you already know you're ahead, you're just like, what can I do to make sure they're gone?
Absolutely.
A wonderful impression. I like the fact that you saw Daniel just standing there, not really standing there, but you saw he had to contend with the bomb. He had to contend with the arrows, and he has to do the Lord's work just to try to get around the hump. And what doesn't make it even easier for him is that you have Link's sword right there, and I guess it just happens to be longer than his legs.
The toolbox of Link just putting in all the work to wall out Dr. Mario, and Skyward Hero able to abuse those weaknesses of the character.
And I feel like this is going to be a huge challenge. What do you think Daniel needs to do?
So I feel like stage is actually really important. I don't like the stage.
Yeah,
stage. I don't like the stage pick he chose, because small battlefield, giving Link less space, you need to be able to dodge and weave. Like something like Battlefield, something like Hollow Bastion, something like Town and City would have been great for Dr. Mario. But I feel like there is some value in getting those getting the closer blast zones, getting the earlier kills. Gameplay-wise, Daniel's just going to need to be aware of those projectiles. He's going to need to be heavy on the cape usage, and then I feel like Nair's pretty good in this matchup, just making sure he can out-prioritize certain projectiles, certain moves, and get in damage.
And that's just going to be something I'm pretty sure he had to play with the possibility, because he needs to be able to kill Link early. Because the longer that Link stays alive, the harder for any character, really.
Oh my god, these arrow snipes are crazy.
This is what I mean. He has to, he's not going to do well if these projectiles keep getting to him.
Absolutely.
So I mean, if he's gonna not have a good recovery, he's gonna make sure he ends Link's career right now.
Absolutely, he's got to show that he's playing a lower tier character for a reason, and he's very clearly very skilled with this dock, but it's just such a struggle with a character like Link to get in.
I like
such a good ledge jump.
I like that. I thought it was going to happen. I like it so much, but unfortunately he didn't get the ledge trump quite there. But
that was very good awareness from Daniel to get off of ledge, because with a good ledge trump from Skyward Hero, he was dead. That was 100% a guaranteed stock.
Wonderful Nair there, just trying to get it. Then
there's the up B out of shield. That's something that I hadn't seen a whole lot of yet, but that's a really good option for Doc to get those early kills, making use of the smaller stage and making sure that Skyward Hero's dead.
Oh my
lord,
he trapped the boy.
The Z drop was so good.
And that's just one of those things that Link can do. He can actually do ledge traps just like any other character.
Absolutely.
Especially when you have Dr. Mario, who doesn't have really any projectile anything except, he
has the pills, but those pills are so dinky and they don't out-prioritize anything. All of Link's moves go through pill in a meaningful way, so it's just what does Doc have at range?
The only thing he's got is that he has he can make him.
Oh my goodness. That was a very strong game from Skyward Hero. Both players are doing incredible, but that was just Skyward Hero abusing all those same weaknesses. I'm curious if Daniel tries to go back to small, or if he tries a different stage. I also imagine that Skyward Hero had some amount of bans to prevent him from giving that space. In my mind, it would be Battlefield, Hollow Bastion, PS2. I imagine Skyward doesn't want to go back to PS2 because he gets a lot less options with that lip. But
and you can see he's getting the code. He's even I gotta figure something out.
Absolutely,
I really have to, because I'm not saying it's impossible, but the amount of speed that Link has already on Dr. Mario just makes it 10 times harder just to even get him off stage. He has to work twice as hard to get any of his confirms, and that's going to be a challenge for Daniel.
Absolutely. And as we were seeing last game, those arrow snipes are incredibly hard to deal with. He was sniping jumps, he was sniping the down B. He loses all his momentum when he gets hit by it, so it's just so much harder to get back to stage.
Dr. Mario is one of those characters that you need that aerial momentum to make sure you get that recovery. And
absolutely.
Once you stifle that, you're no better than Little Mac on that recovery. So as we start game 3, Skyward Hero up by 2 in winners round 1.
We will see how long Skyward Hero can hold on to this 0%. With that first hit of forward smash, giving the projectile, it's actually kind of huge to wall Daniel out. He's going to want to like keep his 0% as long as he can. Losing that option now, but already having racked up decent percentage. This might be huge for Daniel.
Auto shield up special was great.
Oh, that was such a good bomb recovery from Skyward Hero to just get him out of that situation. That's a lot of damage Daniel has. That was almost a really good down smash, but Skyward Hero picking the right option.
I like this change here. He's doing auto shield up specials. That was the second one he did, and it's twice in a row successful.
Absolutely. It's Daniel's this game. It feels different. Daniel feels like he's in the driver's seat. He might have figured something out about his gameplay to try and change things up and give Skyward Hero some trouble.
I really thought the bomb was a little bit farther away from him, so
I imagine that was a bit of a
down tilt into the back air. That
was super clean. Getting the reverse back air, that's really important. Daniel having putting in the work to get his tech skill down. There's that arrow. And there's the bomb.
Oh man.
It is so rough for the doctor out here.
You saw how hard it was just to get that stock, and then like immediately Skyward Hero is like, well,
it feels so rough to be a like heavy character that just gets hit by all these projectiles. You have such a good stock as that first one. Skyward Hero's back in the lead already.
And that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, he has to try twice as hard, even 3 times hard, just to get the same amount of like pressure that Link has been doing this entire set.
I'm just so surprised that Doc made it into top 8. I'm very happy that. Oh my goodness! Wait! Oh, I thought for a second that there was a chance Skyward Hero might get stage spiked, but both players, Skyward Hero making it out of that alive, and Daniel onto his last stock, potentially of this round.
Nice
very good
cyclo.
Down B.
Fortunately, it's not enough. Still 93%. Daniel's on his last stock of the winner's bracket, and he's finding it very hard to close the gap at all, because once he had some semblance of, of a lead,
ledge drop that was so good. That was almost a game. Like that back air could have led to possibly an up B or something from Skyward Hero. Those ledge trumps have been putting in quite some work for him.
It's like you don't see the bomb. Oh my lord! He tried. He tried.
That was the desperate for that stop there, but Skyward Hero closing it out in a very clean 3-0.
Oh, that was so pretty though, because like you knew the attempt, and it's like he's too far. He did it, and like all Link had to do was pull out the up smash, and
it's just watching him fall right above the Link. Everyone feels it in that moment.
Oh my gosh, yes. And good job, by the way, on Daniel. I don't want him to think that he did poorly. That was an
incredible game from Daniel.
Yeah.
He played, honestly, out of his mind. I'm just surprised, Doc, in my mind, is such a hard character to do anything with.
Oh, yeah.
It is impressive that he could put Skyward Hero into such a situation. That was an incredible game from both players.
And you definitely saw Daniel actually had moments where I can turn this around on him, but all of a sudden Skyward is not really. I'll adjust right here. And we're just back to square one, where I have to figure out how to play this chess game again.
Daniel had to play perfectly.
Yeah.
And for a good amount of time he was, but he couldn't there were just some situations he couldn't quite get there.
Oh yeah. So he's not over, because he's going to be in he's still in loser bracket, so there's still a chance. I'm pretty sure when we see the bracket. I'm going to do a slight plug though, real quick, because it's our first year for esports and stuff.
Got it.
I want to just say thank you to Magic for FGC for letting me commentate again, just to do a small plug, I'm Carlo de Los Angeles. I am the esports coordinator for Beloit College here in Beloit, Wisconsin. Again, thank you very much for letting me commentate. If you are interested in learning how to commentate or working on your commentary skills, any of like the production stuff, you don't even have to do the competition. Please search up Beloit College Esports. It's going to be our first year upcoming fall. I would love to actually work with wonderful students, maybe have some scholarships all right around the corner.
Absolutely.
And, yeah, opportunities like this, I would love to make sure that students get their chance to get some clips on other people.
Commentary's awesome, and shout out to Lizardman behind the scenes, doing all the stream stuff and making the stream look
name. He's supposed to be Anonymous Man 1.
My apologies. Shout out to crew member number 73. No,
you just outed his entire career. Now he has to get Secret Service protection. He's like, I'm a broadcaster because I don't want anybody to know me.
Nobody can know him. He must stay in the darkness.
It's like, so what's your name? I'm Magic for you. Oh, sorry, I'm Magic for FGC. With a K though, not a C. Don't get it wrong, or I'm going to end your life.
I'm gonna the ring you.
Metal Gear. I'm sorry. I'm never coming back.
No. Banned from the venue. No.
Guys, the esports coordinator below is super weird. He's making weird snake voices. I'm like, first off, that's Metal Gear Solid Snake to you. No.
That's what that is. Metal Gear Solid Snake to you. Get it right.
How are we? Oh, I was gonna say, how are we gonna see this matchup play out so far, especially with Rob, and then you got ZSS, aka Female Falcon.
Absolutely. I feel like this is a little bit like this is a very even matchup in my opinion. I think Rob has a lot of options to make ZSS panic a little bit, but ZSS likes that Rob has such a big hitbox. ZSS is going to be able to combo him pretty bad. So if Peyton can really punish Leaf for doing a whole lot of anything, this might be a very one-sided matchup. But at the same time, it could be very one-sided for Rob. Sorry.
Yeah. No. It was me trying to get the cue, and I was just like, oh, he's done. Oops. No, and I agree. I think a lot of it, like, Leaf's just going to feel, ooh, like, this is what I mean. I was going to say top play. How he controlled the top, what he's going to do without the top, and just how he's going to play around the speed that Zero Suit has.
Absolutely. I think Gyro is going to be a pretty important piece in this matchup.
Gyro, not top.
It's an active hitbox on stage, so Peyton can't just like run in and hit him for like no reason. But like, also as an edge guarding piece, ZSS has a very exploitable recovery.
There's a smash.
We got down smash up B, a classic ZSS kill.
He got the day one down smash into up B. That's
but
so
a
good.
Quick response from Can Leaf.
Can Leaf was like, I did not just get day one.
I did not get day one ZSS. God. That was like the Mars Classic.
I know. I mean, but like, good for Peyton for having that on his like.
Absolutely.
Pocket.
You gotta you can't lose all your like basics when you learn the tech of a character. So just getting a clean and classic kill confirmed like that is oh, that is such a rough one. Like that down air is such a big move, and on small battlefield, you cover so much area. You could practically just like not even be on legend. You're gonna get spiked from like out of nowhere, basically.
The delay on that down air too. He made sure that once that recovery is coming, is like, yeah, no way.
Yeah, I got the download. Way. You're going straight down.
Usually it takes people like a few tries. No, that was like, Can was just like, one try, let's go, next stock.
Absolutely. When Can Leaf was on stream, he was hitting those pretty well on like PS2. So I'm not surprised to see him continuing to hit those in top 8, proving, well, all these players prove that they earn their spot, but proving Can Leaf knows how to get those early stocks when he needs to.
Shout out to Kellogg'sville for having a really good Rob player, by the way.
Absolutely. I've fought many Robs in my time of just like playing competitive Smash around Wisconsin. There's one that has one Rob player in particular that this reminds me of, because that Can Leaf reminds me of, because they play the same skin. Civil Kid was one of the first players
I know Civil Kid. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Sorry.
Civil Kid was one of the first players I fought when I was at MSOE, and he very quickly made me realize why people play this character.
Side note, when in doubt, side B out.
Absolutely.
This is another bar special, by the way. Good job on Peyton just to be like, you know what, here, I have that. And you know, what I really like, Peyton is still surviving.
Ooh, very good awareness from Peyton, getting that forward air to. Ooh,
oh, that's GG.
That's a GG.
That's GG. And really nice on Peyton to get a little bit of that survivability there. I like the patience too. Like, you could tell that Peyton is very comfortable off stage even without that jump. And unfortunately, just Rob took advantage of that so hard. Really great play by Canleaf. Like, you could tell, especially with the top play. You're doing great.
He is very aware of how Gyro can change this matchup, how to punish ZSS, because a lot of the moves just don't have like very good hitbox coverage for like recovery. You hit the right spot on ZSS when she's up being or down being back to stage. The ZSS isn't going to punish you for hitting you off stage.
And ZSS is really, like, she needs to be able to use her speed to her full advantage. Because right now, she's getting outboxed by Rob, especially, like, just getting kind of just, like, manhandled by the laser, by the top two.
Absolutely.
And it just comes down to, like, not making yourself as telegraphed on your recovery.
That's the other side of Rob being such a big character. He has really big hitboxes that Peyton is just struggling to deal with right now.
And you saw the top almost just wrecked that career right there.
Absolutely. That was almost some very good play.
Nice catch on the
That was an incredible catch.
You saw the mashing, too. He was, like, mashing potatoes, and he still got caught.
Absolutely. Canleaf using the gyro to rack up some insane damage on this first stock, putting him almost lapping Peyton in percentage here. But that's up B, not quite killing. Rob's heavy. I think if it were closer to the other side, Canleaf had a great DI there, but, like, in certain scenarios, that definitely could have been a kill. I think it was
side B out, baby.
Side B out. It was good coverage on ledge too. Keep Canleaf from having too much time to think.
Yeah, very much utilizing these side Bs because he can already tell, like, these are gonna be like my kills. Gets the down special on that. Almost gets the up smash. Is a bit late. Nice reverse on the neutral B.
Both players are playing very, very well, very aware right now. Both players are just. Ooh.
I know what he was trying to do. I know he was trying to get the top.
Absolutely, but that was just a little bit of a flub there. And it's showing how skilled both players are. Like, little mistakes like that are like are gonna be like the changing the tide of the game. And like everyone in this top 8 has been proving that they are like deserving of their spots.
I give credit to where credit's due. That's a
crazy taunt.
Whoa, okay.
That's a crazy taunt.
Wow, I was like, no, please don't do this.
Oh, no. Canleaf answering back. He's not letting that stand.
I'm sorry, you wanted to taunt me and get bodied in the process? I will do this in front of your parents.
Oh, no.
Peyton's like, my father never even did that to me, you know? Like, and then out of nowhere, Cogsville is like, we have someone right here who can do that to you. That's how Leaf is playing the game. If Peyton's going to do something, you could tell intensity-wise, Canleaf is just going to throw it right back.
Absolutely. He's matching Peyton's aggression, matching the pace of the game. Normally, I see Robs try to slow down the pace of the game a lot more, make it a lot more of a zoning, like, you have to choose your approaches, but Canleaf is doing a really good job of playing at Peyton's pace, making this a very breakneck feeling game where both players don't have a whole lot of time to, like, think about things. They both got to act and be correct about some of their guesses.
He hard committed there, so now he's on the ledge. He did lose neutral for a little bit, but is able to get away from that up air.
Right back to center stage and taking a stock. That was really good from Peyton. Maybe that taunt was deserved. We'll see if they can bring it back and even up this set.
The taunt will be deserved if Peyton is able to get this stock away from Canleaf. I will admit that right now because, oh man.
If Peyton can bring it back, I 100% respect the taunt.
Did the downer, has a little bit of the end leg, but the taunt. Okay.
Wow, that was incredible awareness from Leaf. That was such a weird scenario. I was not expecting the gyro to send that way, but he was already on stage, ready with that back air. That was just incredible.
I like that. I like all of that. Only because I think it was a lot of Rob just playing how he felt.
Absolutely.
Like, oh, I could have went either way. all of a sudden, Gyro sends me over to sends ZSS to the stage. I'm just gonna throw the back here and call it good. And
because like
gets the kill.
Coverage-wise, if it had sent the other way, Peyton was dead.
Oh yeah.
So like he had like he won the rock paper scissors by choosing 2 options at once.
So what did we learn?
We learned maybe don't taunt until you got the stock.
And Peyton, if you ever watch this, I apologize if it was just a misinput.
I've definitely done that in
an
an online tournament before and gotten some hate messages for it.
I just also want to say that I do not condone that abuse.
Absolutely.
I am assuming that Peyton has really good parents.
Oh yes, this is all jokes, but we are already off to a strong start of this game. Can Leaf taking a early stock here. We'll see if Peyton can answer back before racking up too much percent here.
I think that's what Peyton's really good at too is actually getting that aggression right back. Right now, he's just gonna get lapped in stock right now. Almost got
the gyro pressure. The gyro pressure is so rough.
Dude. He just got covered.
Can Leaf is in his head.
Yeah. He got covered, like, no recovery, got his jump stifled. He just lost the stock. And now he's like 2 stocks down, about to get restock twice.
This is... I believe Peyton could still bring this back. ZSS is one of the more explosive characters that could absolutely just find those openings and take stocks. But this is a hill that Peyton has to climb for sure.
It is a very hard hill. And
Kane Leaf is trying to take this game right here, right now. Those down airs are threatening to take a very early stock from Peyton.
I really like that a couple times now Peyton has been using the down special just to get out of some of the confirms that Kane Leaf has. Well, no, I wouldn't say confirms, but some of the kill confirms that Kane Leaf does have. But down tilt. No, he almost did the dirty on him.
That would have been a little wild.
Yeah.
But I agree. I like how Peyton has been using down B to mix up the timing on recovery and like landing options just so Kane Leaf doesn't always have their number on when they're going to land and how.
And you can see Peyton's just trying to figure out what to do next. Down by 2 stocks. Down tilt.
Oh, no. That would have been a rough forward air, but Can Leaf not quite taking it yet.
Oh.
Taking his time at the ledge there. None of Peyton's options getting him off there.
He's doing his best, and I really do appreciate Peyton's attempts to space out a little bit because one good meaty touch.
Oh, that was so good from Can Leaf. What are you going to do about gyro and ledge? You just have to try and pick an option, but he was ready covering that down B with that up smash.
That was so good, though.
That was very, very good from Can Leaf.
I like the back and forth. It's one of those things in sports where you're the score doesn't really reflect in how someone plays. It's been like this for the past 3 games with the 3 sets of games we've watched so far because the 3-0 doesn't really
doesn't show how intense those games were. You can have a very, very close 3-0 like that game was. Both players were playing very well.
Oh, yeah.
And I selfishly wish we could stream all of these matches because I have loved seeing all of these players. I'm hoping to see, Peyton was awesome to watch. Watching Daniel was awesome.
Oh,
I'm excited to see a couple of them come back up through losers.
Oh my gosh, yes. I think the losers were on salty runbacks. I'm just going to call them salty runbacks because when you lose, you do get salty.
A little bit.
Human, right?
Everyone gets a little mad when they lose because you want to win.
I'm pretty sure when someone's in the loser's bracket, they will feel a little bit more of that pressure to get right back in the winner's bracket. Honestly, with Shot Me and Motivational being the last ones for round 1, what are we going to expect here? And be totally honest, who has this one?
This is the matchup.
You saw this earlier.
I am the most excited about in round 1. I have been ready for this since they showed the top 8.
Yeah.
I loved watching both of these players. Shop Me is Terry, Motivational,
right. Yes.
Lucario. Both of these players were playing incredibly well, and both of these players have that percent-based comeback mechanic. So it's going to be interesting to see how they deal with that. Shop Me is once they hit 100, they get the go meter, the go online. So they're going to be able to kill Motivational before they get to the high aura. But if Shop Me never gets to 100. and they can't like find a burn knuckle or something, motivational is probably it has the chance to just run away with a game at like 90 to 100%. This is going to be very, very back and forth if I have to guess.
And I think that's what I'm looking forward to because you know they're both fighting Pokemon.
Absolutely.
No. and this is what I theoretically, you know, this is what I'm looking for when you have like Lucario, who, like you said, has that aura-based like percentage damage. You have Terry, who also does like the Go mechanic damage like type like fighting system. I think it all comes down to who plays that neutral before they get to that percentage.
Absolutely. Right? And in my opinion, this is one of the matches where I feel like there's a possibility of an upset because Motivational currently has the lower seed. However, in just the Terry versus Lucario matchup, I feel like Lucario just has a little bit of a better neutral.
I love that.
Rip it. Rip it.
Sorry. Continue.
But like having Aura Ball is really big. Not only just like the projectile itself, but being able to charge it and getting kill confirms off of that. It's really really important for this matchup. I'm curious to see how Shopme is going to play around all of Motivational's tricks and confirms because Lucario is just a scary character.
And I think, and I was just thinking about it too, Lucario does have the recovery.
Absolutely.
So
that is one of the most versatile recoveries where you aren't going to hit an easy down air on that. Like,
no.
You're not going to get those easy, like, Terry spikes unless you're, like, confirming into it. But even then, you don't have, like, a Ryu F tilt that leads into it or something.
And I think that's just going to be one of those, like, because I think what I really like about Lucario's, like, recovery is that it is pretty flexible.
Absolutely.
Like, it's oddly straightforward while still being flexible, you know?
And the hitbox is really huge.
Oh,
because if without the hitbox, that move would be a lot worse.
I get thrown off when they, by the way, they get into the menu, and I'm just like, did they freeze the game?
Well, the game's gone. Where'd it go?
I was like, guys, they broke the game. No. Somebody
We're
just
fine.
disconnect their Pro Controller. You know, classic move.
Classic.
Classic Smash move.
The Smash classic of nobody disconnects their Pro Controllers.
If I had a Red Bull for every time someone forgot to disconnect their Pro Controllers, I'd probably
have a heart attack.
Yeah, have a heart attack. I'd probably be like Fry from Futurama, where he has like all like the coffee.
When he drinks 100 coffees in a day or whatever.
Yeah, and he's just basically God. He's like, I'm gonna save everyone peacefully, and like the fire's burning everywhere. I'm Fry.
You turn into Quicksilver.
Yes, I feel like that sometimes. But yeah, no, I and that's just I agree, by the way, because like I think especially with Lucario and Terry, they're so volatile with some of their attacks. Because like you get one Terry confirm, either like a double down air, you're done. If you get like grabbed by Lucario, you're done. Like high R percentage Lucario, you're done. So it just really depends on really who gets their shenanigans first.
Absolutely.
And who does their neutral game better before the high percentages happen. You see these guys getting locked in. I love
Absolutely. We're right into this, and I'm so ready. This is the Smash I'm looking to watch. This is the match I'm so excited about.
Yeah, I agree. This is I love the carry from the. Those are up airs, yeah. I like the carrying for the up airs there.
That's forward air. Up
is
air.
It forward?
Up air is just a little different. It doesn't have the like trailing effect, and it sends straight up.
Do you want my job as the esports coordinator? Because I just messed that up so much.
I watch a lot of this game. I'm a little bit of a nerd.
If that makes you a nerd, look. So. Lucario at 70, 80, 94%, excuse me. Terry kind of just regaining neutral there, has that jab power dunk. Lucario now with the higher end percentage that you kind of want to be in.
There's that B reverse that I was we were talking about it a little bit before stream started. B reverse Aura Ball is going to be a really big movement piece, I imagine, and it's going. Wow,
he missed it. He had the input.
I'm so surprised that whiffed. This is.
Ooh, he is
that nearly killed.
That's what I was talking about.
There's that volatility.
Yes. It was either that up special or the throw, and he's not even a go yet.
Oh, and there's the stock.
Yeah.
This might actually just be a big enough lead for Shopme to take game one, because if Lucario can't take him out before Go is online, Shopme has a really, really good advantage state right now.
Get the nice burn knuckle there, but Lucario did hover a little bit over that. I think that's what's really nice about that downer. You just kind of get to float over. But goes on deck with Power Geyser just saying, keep away from me right now. I don't want to see you.
And it's really good of Shop Me. Like, the way I see most Terry players panic and like lose in situations where they have go is when they start spamming those special moves. They're so good, but like if you shield are you okay? Like that's not gonna end well.
Buster Wolf.
Buster Wolf.
No, you're good. Ooh, that was so nice. He just got the clean punch, and
that's such a good edge guard. Lucario F tilde is a great move.
Yes, it is. I love how he was like, I know where you're about to go.
Absolutely. And Terry has such a linear recovery. Like you go straight like to the side most of the time, or it's up and then down into the. That was a great confirm.
Hey, down tilt power. Vertical is kind of like a good thing for him.
Absolutely. Shop Me showing that this might not be as hard as I thought for the Terry. Like this is going really well, and he's been doing an amazing job of making sure Motivational can't take advantage of that aura advantage.
I kind of liked all of that.
That whole interaction was so good, and catching that wall. What am I trying to say?
No. It's hard when it's like...
The game's so fast, and sometimes you forget words.
I mean, no, look. It's fair. It also, like, oh my gosh.
That was so good.
It was clean.
That is one of my favorite Lucario confirms, because the fact that you are using, like, the projectile in so many different ways in these matchups, it's awesome.
And I think this is where, kind of where Lucario does have like the what's it called? The advantage right now, because he's already at high percentage. You still need to take a couple hits if you're Terry, and he misses that up special, so it's going to be a little bit harder to get that. Go on to stage here.
What a call out from Motivational. There we go. Putting up
That's what he did.
That's what he did. He's up a game and showing just, again, that volatility. He was down, but he was not out.
No. And that's what I was talking about. Like, once he had his he had his win condition up and ready, Lucario knew what to do. And I think it became that point, like, if he was able to take a good, decent amount of damage, Go would be on deck too.
Absolutely.
But you don't want to risk that when you're on your last stock, too. You still have to play that neutral.
Absolutely.
So, like, Lucario just, like, calling out that forward smash into his face.
And this is the same situation where he can't take that damage because Lucario is going to kill you at 60 with that sort of aura. All of his moves are going to either link into a kill move or is just going to kill you.
Yeah.
Like,
you were right. Going to be volatile. Fighting game characters and well, I mean, Pokemon is Pokken Tournament is a fighting game.
Pokken Tournament is a fighting game. Love that game.
Yep. Shout out to Pokken Tournament.
Shout out to Pokken Tournament.
But like, and it's so nice to see like this kind of. You get to see like characters that I personally have not seen played in a specific way. Like, yeah, I've seen a lot of Terry, but you know what's really nice to see about Lucario? That. Absolutely.
I feel like I'm privileged in the Milwaukee scene having a Lucario co-main. Sage Scribbles I've played a lot against, and they play Lucario and Belmont, and they really know how to snowball their advantage. So like. I had a feeling this game was going to be a whole lot of swinging.
Oh, dude. If this goes to a Game 5, I'm not going to complain.
No, I would. Again, this was one of my most exciting sets I was most excited for. So if this is going the distance, I'd love to see it with these two players.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited because, like, it's just, again, since it's such a volatile game, you get surprised by every interaction.
Absolutely.
And that's like kind of the best part about esports. Like every title has its own volatility. Every team here has their own volatility. I saw Rocket League popping off on things that I didn't realize you could pop off on it. And I've seen a lot of Rocket League.
I have not been paying a whole lot of attention to Rocket League, but I have heard I've played soccer. I haven't played Rocket League. But I mean, the energy in the venue here today has just been incredible. Like everyone here is passionate about the games that they play, and that just adds so much more to the competition that we have going right now.
Wonderful parry by Motivational is Lucario, right?
Yes, Motivational is the Lucario.
Yeah, wonderful parry by Lucario, trying to get. Honestly, the advantage this time, but that power dunk.
That was almost really good for motivational. If he could have gotten the charge hit, I think that might have been a stock off Shop Me, but he released just a little too early. That's a really good back air. That might be a stock for motivational, but Shop Me getting that crack shoot. Oh! Counter. First time he pulled it out, I wasn't even thinking that was going to be coming in play in this matchup because I feel like there's not a whole lot of opportunities you get against a Terry to get off a good counter. But right there, he took a stock from it.
Really? I mean, I think great usage for like counters and stuff is like when you don't spam it and it just surprises people. Ooh,
Oh,
he's
no,
got the up
that's a
special.
confirm. That's the weakness of Lucario up B. He couldn't snap to ledge in that scenario super easily, so Terry just had the opportunity to take the stock.
The rising tackle is so good. Well, I mean, like every move that Terry has that when you do the inputs, strong.
Absolutely.
But rising tackle, especially at the percentage. Oh, dude, there's no way you're surviving.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
It is just a confirmed kill, but let's see if motivational can. That was a little bit of I think a flub from Shavni, but
You saw that, right? He's just like he fist pumped that.
he's ready.
He's
motivational is ready to take this set.
He's motivated.
He's motivated.
Yeah.
He's motivating me to play more of the game.
He's a motivational Lucario.
Absolutely. This whole event makes me want to play the game more. I love Ultimate, and watching these young people play the game.
Stop it!
Oh my goodness. That was almost so crazy.
Like, you didn't have to, it's good. It's a good idea, but it's like, man, you didn't have to do that.
That's such a scary situation. That's like Corrin charging F smash at ledge. You get those hits, and what are you doing to get around it? You can't roll, you can't jump. It feels like you have no options.
If you're like somewhat of a big, tall, imposing character like Terry, it's gonna suck a little bit. He misses the tech. He's not gonna make. He saw this jump. He's still doing great. Oh, he used the up special.
That is 2-0 for motivational.
Dude.
Are we going to see a 3-0 upset?
Bro, exhaled the strongest exhale after that stock. He got up. He's like, yeah, look, dude is feeling himself. He's like, yeah,
he deserves to have his moment. He is playing out of his mind today. I have been loving it. Like every set I've seen of motivational has been just amazing.
I heard his pronouns are him and him. I mean, he's acting like
he is him.
Yeah. I think he told us this before the set. He's like, "Hey guys, when I start winning, my pronouns are him and him because I am that guy.
I am that guy.
All right, I am a big deal around these parts, guys.
All of these players have been playing so well, but it's again all these young players playing so well, showing so much prowess over the game makes me want to grind it even more, get out to events, just enjoy the game that everyone here has come to play, or everyone on this side.
Talking about events, I'm pretty sure there's a Cream City of something coming up.
Cream City Clash and
Convergence, I think?
Or Cream City Convergence.
Yeah.
I'm losing it a little. 2025.
Don't lose it. Gain it. No.
2025, we have Smash there, Street Fighter 6, Rivals of Aether 2, City of Wolves, Guilty Gear Strive. A lot of big names have signed up in years past. It's a big event, a lot of cool vendors, just a whole lot of fun in general.
And who's going to be streaming there? Just, out of curiosity.
Oh, maybe it might be an M4 stream.
Yeah, probably.
For Smash.
No shameless plug or anything.
No shameless
but,
plug.
The streamer who's here today, bless his soul. He's going to be streaming that event. Just like he's going to be streaming this Game 3 here with Shop Me and Motivational. Motivational, trying to get that 3-0 win. Trying to send Terry to the Shadow Realm.
I'm a little surprised. We got a stage swap, but PS2.
What do you think?
I guess this is Shop Me's counter pick. I like this a lot. Shop Me has been dying very, very early, so giving himself more life and more space I like a lot. I think this is a good idea, and keeping the dual plats, assuming FD Smash Go was banned, this is probably a really good stage for a Terry.
Oh, I would agree as well. I think one of the things that more so Lucario, especially with deeper recoveries, as long as they're not getting clipped at that under.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm not saying Shop Me's trying to bank on that.
No, but making someone's recovery harder is always a valuable thing. If you can put them in a poor situation off stage, like something I always do in like
quick interjection, really clean recovery there.
Absolutely, that was incredible. But like, something I always like to see from players is like this choosing a stage share advantage, making sure you can make the most of everything. And wow, that was such a good confirm, like such a good kill.
Jab rising tackle kind of just takes that stock.
Absolutely. Let's see if oh no.
Right as he got go, and Motivational's like, go home.
That was such a good play from Motivational there.
I think he understands he does not want to get hit by that.
Absolutely.
Because like, power, like, Burn Knuckle or like, sorry, Buster Wolf, and you're already at like 160%. You don't want to get touched by that at all.
Not at all. Motivational, racking up some damage, 60% aura, able to deal some damage, able to get some more range on his moves. I think he's in a really good spot right now, even though he has the percent disadvantage.
Ooh, wonderful call out. Does not get the down tilt reach.
That was 70 after the hit, and he's just gone.
Yeah.
That was incredible. Oh my gosh.
I'm starting to think that, and this may just be me, but Lucario might have a better opportunity to activate more of the win conditions.
Absolutely, because it's not just an on and off like button for Lucario. It scales with his percentage. He's not just without aura at 60%. He just has slightly less moves compared to 120.
He's just pressuring him. He's pressuring him. That's just not fair. I mean, it is. It's a game, but still, it's like he is oppressing him.
Absolutely. It just feels like Shop Me can't do anything. Such a good weight. That was so good from Motivational.
That is gross. Nice DI by Shop Me.
Almost a kill from center stage, though. Holy.
He's got to get something going here. He's probably going to, please don't throw out a Buster Wolf. Is he going to throw?
No, he's got a kill. This is not impossible for Shop Me to bring back. This is very doable.
Oh, yeah. Without any of that power, like you saw, that throw was so weak, but he had...
Oh, that was so good from Shop Me. That back air could have been the end of it, but he was using his awareness to not die.
No way!
Ooh,
okay.
So good.
Okay, I keep thinking he's going to do it, and I'm just getting excited here. Oh, my...
The perfect!
The parry!
Wow.
Dude, what?
Both players are playing out of their mind right now. This is...
No. Absolutely not. Look at that man pop off.
Go.
Look at that man pop off. He deserves that win. Look at that man.
Let's go, Motivational.
Look at that gentleman. That is a motivational win right there.
That was a motivational pop off.
Holy. That man is a... Oh, my God. That man deserves that win. Oh, my God. I would be jumping off, too. Look at this. He's jumping.
That was a well-deserved and hard-fought win. That was such a stressful last stock. All that tension, all that build-up just released in that big pop-off. That was so awesome.
I just want to point out that we're not the ones playing the game.
No,
right?
But I can feel the energy.
Yeah, I'm about to lose a vocal cord here somewhere, right? Like, geez, that guy played that so well. Motivational was just... I love how he was able to take advantage of, like, you don't have go. I know we still have, like, similar win conditions, but I can get mine sooner rather than later.
Absolutely. Oh, this is another big one. Skyward Hero, BBB Beans.
Pac-Man and Link.
Pac-Man and Link. This matchup might go to time.
Okay.
In my mind, there is a legitimate possibility this matchup goes to time because we got two big zoners, and, like, Skyward Hero is going to be doing his best to not approach. If I'm getting the read on this situation right, like, BBB Beans has the zoning options, but, like, Pac-Man kills by getting close. Link is going to just want to, like, abuse him off stage as much as he can, but, like, he doesn't need to be on top of him to get those kills. So this is going to be... both of these players, I imagine, are going to want to play it slow, and they're going to want to just, like, wait it out.
Also, side note, I'm really dumb. I'm like, what does SH stand for? He's like, shh. Oh, it's Skyward Hero. I'm so...
No, that's so real. I think I thought the exact same thing when I saw him play first time.
This is going to be interesting, actually. Like you said earlier, it's going to be interesting because they're both big zoners. You got a bunch of items like being thrown everywhere. I don't know. Like, I've seen this matchup played multiple times. I feel like it's still even regardless.
It is.
On paper.
On paper, yes. But, like, even matchups can still feel very, like, lopsided when one player can, like, figure it out before the other. Like, just because the matchup's even doesn't mean, like, one player is going to not 3-stock the other.
I think one of the I like this too, like as opposed to like what Dr. Nice get out.
That was very good.
As opposed to like what Dr. Mario wasn't able to do earlier, Pac-Man with like nice knowledge of item usage just kind of held onto that bomb the entire time.
Absolutely.
Oh wow!
Oh,
what the
no,
ghost?
The whiff. That was a painful whiff from BBB Beans there. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him in this game 1.
I will say I think BB Beans is also understanding that this sword is kind of far, but the bomb was farther.
Was an incredible bomb from Skyward Hero. Catching BB Beans, maybe just a little bit of sleep at the wheel on that recovery. Pac-Man has a whole lot of options, so Skyward Hero is going to make sure that he has to use all of them.
I'm really liking that, like, once they kind of get back into their own neutral, like, they're both very, very capable and very patient in just kind of playing around each other's, like, items. But then you see right there, like, they start to get aggressive.
So good.
Like, right away. Like, and the adjustments by both players, you can see just once the items are getting thrown, it's just like, all right, close range, like, shenanigans. And it's kind of nice to watch, just seeing them just like go back and forth. But like, you know, Link still 139%. Pac-Man just needs to get rid of the stock. I like the ability, taking care of the bomb, gives him a little bit of time. That
key was sneaky. I barely even saw it. That was really well placed from BBB Beans.
I think also when you have all the items that are like very slow compared to the key, it kind of does throw you off a little bit when you're not expecting, even though you know it's in Pac-Man's pocket.
That's the same reason why Hydrant can be scary with those bonus fruit, because you get the water with the fruit. They just like go shooting off stage. No one's expecting that. No one's playing around that most of the time. I feel like these players are very similar.
Dude, did you just see that?
That was
He
so
got
good.
the bomb away from him. Galaga still like carried him, and he still got a little extra damage.
That was so well played from BB Beans. These players both have such like a solid game plan, and they can both execute so well. This is a match of titans right here.
What was it? Hobart High School and Homestead High has some really pretty good players right now.
Absolutely.
Shout-outs to them.
Shout-outs to those high schools. They are fostering some really good players.
Oh, yeah. Nice Nair, out-of-shield Nair, trying to get Link off him, 106% and counting. Pac-Man is so high up in the sky.
I like that so much from Skyward Hero. The attempt to get the bomb out there to take out BB Beans, that was really, really well done.
I really do like, because I think we all saw, like, that bomb has been just, like, absolutely massacring anybody who has gotten in front of it.
Absolutely.
And just using Pac-Man's ability just to get a little bit higher, he doesn't want to get touched by the bomb. That bomb has already killed so many people!
That's a great bell from BB Beans. The stocks are swinging in both directions here. This game is anyone's at this point. Like, I have no idea which way this game is going to go.
Yeah, you're right. Only 21% of extra credit damage, so now we're both on their last stock situation of game 1. Winner semis. We forgot to even bring that up. I know
winner semis, but these are like two incredible players that are just like, oh my goodness. Skyward Hero saving that jump, going with the bomb recovery, trying to get around any Pac-Man shenanigans.
I think I really like the disengagement by Pac-Man. To be able to just make sure, like, oh, you're just going to go back over here. I'm not going to get to it. Very patient!
Very well placed forward smash from BB Beans. That was really well played in general. Just he was doing really good not to get scooped by that Link up B, not to get like cheesed by anything Skyward Hero had. He was just executing his game plan, but even better than Skyward Hero that game. And it's just a question of who can just use their items the best.
I'm expecting and that's the thing too, because like even like that little bit, like there's a groove that Skyward Hero has, and I'm gonna go back to that Galaga that was kind of like throwing that bomb off a little bit. Just the fact that you saw Skyward Hero just going in, trying to grab the bomb, but the Galaga just knocks it up just a little bit, and already is like, crap, where's my ability to just like push forward?
The bomb mix-up, like being able to throw off all of Skyward Hero's setups, because in a way, this Link is a trapper character. You play your bombs almost like a C4, so like if they're off placement, you don't get to do what you planned.
I think, and especially I think one of the things that Skyward Hero kind of has to do that Beans has been doing Beans has been taking his items.
Absolutely.
Skyward Hero has been just kind of relying on his. He has to be a little bit more out of the box here, especially if you're trying to play against someone who has way more fruit than you.
Absolutely. I feel like there might be, like, Skyward Hero has a very, very solid game plan, but he doesn't want to deviate from his plan to start using Pac-Man items. BB Beans has been able to abuse Skyward Hero's stuff. Oh, no.
Safe jump. Nice bomb.
Okay, very good bomb recovery. That was a very scary situation for Skyward Hero, but he got himself out very well.
It's a really good high recovery for someone who's already pressuring the ledge, right?
Absolutely.
So, like, now that we're back on neutral, Link's already kind of got that, has the advantage right back.
This is very good gameplay from both of these players, evening things up after what was a pretty strong start from BB Beans.
Wonderful hit on that second hit of the forward air. Sending that, and he needs to make sure that, like, none of the items that Pac-Man does throw at him is going to, like, you know, mess with his, like, flow.
Absolutely.
And if he is going to get messed with the flow, he has to be able to adjust to that. And you could see him do it again and again, but, like, Pac-Man has just so many items.
Absolutely. Like, I feel like the jokey aspect of Pac-Man, his, like, almost smirk, like, the character affect comes through in his moves. Like, Hydrant messes up your positioning. All his fruit is going to mess up your bomb placement. Like, that's evening it right back up.
That was quick. You didn't even finish your sentence.
Absolutely.
Right? Like, you were just like, I'm trying to do my job, and they're just they're ending each other's careers right here.
They are this game is actually absolutely going faster than I was expecting. Both players are able to rush down in a way that I didn't realize in the matchup. I personally have not seen a whole lot of this. There's not a whole lot of Pac-Man players in the Milwaukee area, so
please go to Michigan.
I plan to travel.
Bowser, Bowser specifically, if you're into that, you know. But
I gotta get the Bowser matchup experience. There's one specific Milwaukee Bowser I gotta beat.
It's if you haven't, then you should totally go to Michigan. There's wonderfully good. Wow, I'm so silly. There's a lot of good players over there.
Absolutely.
Just being from Michigan, so
it will have to be a trip of mine sometime to storm Michigan. That was really good from Skyward Hero. I had no idea he would have time to get one out in that situation. Every position with these characters, it always feels like it's so cramped. Both players feel like they're moving so fast, but then if you have the time to get off a move like up smash, wow, that was so good. That was acting like
that's a raw up special.
That was a raw uppie. But I love how Skyward Hero used that bomb almost like a gyro, an active hitbox right on ledge that forces BB Beans to choose an option, or in that situation he didn't and he died for it.
I'm actually, and you know what I'm seeing now from Skyward Hero? He's actually starting to use, not like to the extent that Beans is doing, but he's been even using like the fire hydrant to his advantage.
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
Using it to get away, using it to kind of just throw Beans off. I think that's a little bit where Beans now has to figure out what am I going to do now that you're also using my fire hydrant?
Absolutely. Skyward Hero has realized he can mess with us, BB Beans' plan a little bit, and that apple.
That was an angle.
No, that apple is just such a nasty fruit for Pac-Man. Like, off stage, it sends at... Oh, that was almost such a good bomb.
Oh, my God, the trap.
Oh, my God. That was an incredible trap from Skyward Hero. That was so well played. 1-1. This is really good from both players, and this was another set that, if it happened, I was very excited for. BB Beans and Skyward Hero just have such strong gameplay, and watching them clash like this is amazing.
I agreed. I would like to just say, like, the quick, like, just send from the nice bomb tap to up special was just chef's kiss.
Absolutely.
Great awareness on like where he was going to be, and I'm just like, great confirm. You could tell he knows his confirms.
Absolutely.
And you could tell he's starting to get himself. Now it's like up to Beans again, starting to readjust. What can Pac-Man do to also get past this sword? Now this sword is going to be a big issue for him.
Absolutely. Whenever I see Skyward Hero at a local or something, during when people are playing friendlies, I always see him labbing some bomb combo, and I'm just like,
awesome. It's
so great to see him like put all his work into like the maximum usage here.
You'll see like some wacky combos for no reason.
Skyward Hero puts in the time, and it shows.
I love it. please come to Beloit. Love Smash.
Smash is great.
27% on game 3. Skyward Hero and Beans tied.
This is on BB Beans' counter pick, so he chose to go to Smashville. I honestly don't like this pick for Pac-Man. I feel like this is really Link favored. It's a small stage, it's small blast zones, and it's not as much space as Pac-Man wants. I feel like Pac-Man does want a smaller stage, but I feel like if he had the possibility, Hollow Bastion might have been a better pick.
There he is. He finally grabbed it.
He grabbed the bell. We'll see.
No, but the down smash. He got the roll read too, because like, where else are you gonna go? You had the.
Oh, that was the hydrant.
That's what I mean.
I think Skyward Hero might have gotten a little too laser focused on that bell. He wanted to take BB Beans to stock with it, and he was just like, okay, I need to use this.
I didn't mean you stop. Like
yes.
that was like Pac-Man.
That was scary, but I know Skyward Hero has those bomb recoveries. I was confident he was making it back.
Oh, he almost had that.
Oh
wow,
no!
The hydrant threw him off.
The hydrant. That was a stock if that up smash finished.
There was absolutely no way Pac-Man was gonna get out of it, and then Hydrant's like, "Gotcha, bud."
That was so well done. The hydrant shenanigans are some of like my favorite clips to see of Pac-Man, because like I either see like there are 3 clips I see the most, like Pac-Man pushing himself off like while charging fruit.
So goofy.
It's like the fruit launching it, or if Pac-Man's standing on top, getting like super high verticality and then getting a kill through that. Watching Pac-Man good Pac-Man players use hydrant is just so cool.
106%. It took a little bit, but finally sending Beans to his second stock. 106% for Skyward Hero and counting.
I feel like this is still very doable for Skyward Hero. Percentage is not always a lead, and I feel like Skyward Hero is a very good player at just utilizing or like being able to play at high percentages. Oh no!
Where did that apple come? I didn't even see the.
I think he dropped it after getting hit, but it was still an active hitbox, and Skyward Hero died to it.
Dang.
That was so unfortunate.
Yeah, that sent him all the way to the top last zone. So now it's like kind of just even in by different stocks.
Absolutely.
Even percentage-wise, but now you're just a stock lead behind.
Yeah, the stock lead is much more important than a percentage lead, because Skyward Hero, he has more options in a way once he's at higher percent. Bomb recoveries, while a little bit scary, are like a lot more flexible. And I know Skyward Hero practices them all the time, so he gets those techs at high percentages when he's getting back to stage.
I do appreciate the fact that he is trying to use some of his projectiles to kind of go counteract some of the other projectiles.
Oh,
but you saw like
so
orange. That was so good. Like you saw the orange kind of like hitting a stall with the boomerang.
No,
he missed the ledge.
That was such a good setup. He was going for he hit that arrow, and that was going to lead into the scoop, but he missed it, and Pac-Man just
took advantage of that little bit of that mishap, and there you go. You missed the ledge too. You're just going to get sent. So
Skyward Hero going into an elimination game. This could be him being sent into losers.
You know, on one hand, he is gonna go if losers game, still has losers run.
Absolutely.
And this is by all means no offense. He's doing red for anger, by the way.
he has powered up.
It's like Red Hulk, right? Like angry.
The Skyward Hero power up goes crazy.
It's like I have the power of Zelda and anime on my side. What do you have? I have a wife called Mrs. Pac-Man. Get out.
He took the Triforce of Courage from Ganon.
Yeah. Oh my God, you're gonna get a lot of Zelda fans.
Wait, was I wrong?
Yes.
I don't know Zelda. When does Ganon have power? Power.
Yeah. Maybe play a game, poser. No,
Skyward Hero can yell at me after this game.
Skyward Hero, 108%. Pac-Man still holding on to neutral pretty well here.
But there you saw that high percent isn't always a bad thing. He got right back to center stage with that bomb recovery. He gets to just kind of skip all the Pac-Man ledge trapping once he's at high percent, which is huge because that's often how
I like that. He likes the ledge trap too.
This is like one of the weaknesses of Pac-Man that good players are really good at abusing. That trampoline is very scary for Pac-Man. Like, if it's not being utilized right, you're gonna die to your own recovery.
I'm very much appreciating this aerial game that Skyward Hero is playing right now. He's just jumping.
Absolutely.
He's a jump man right now. He is trying to make sure that, you know, like he's understanding, like, yeah, grounding, like being grounded, I can't really do much against some of these projectiles. But then you see right here, Pac-Man's kind of figuring out what to do still.
He's losing on the horizontal plane because like the watermelon, I mean not the watermelon, the orange, the melon, the Galactica, and like the key, all have been like threats to him, but they all go in like a very linear direction. So he's just avoiding all of that by just not being in that same plane.
I just love how like it's just the abrupt change from like game 2 and then game 3 and to this game.
Absolutely.
It's just, you see Skyward Hero like, I understand where I'm going to be at this. This is,
no!
my God!
Oh, no!
That's just not
that's
fair.
Awful. He was doing everything right, but that angle.
Pac-Man somehow just finds a way to get away with it. So, you know, like we said earlier, that fire hydrant is going to be a little bit of an issue, but scoop.
Oh, there it is. Skyward Hero evening up after a little bit of an unfortunate just... I don't even want to call it a flub because I don't think it's that much on Skyward Hero. That was just unfortunate.
Yeah, it's just... Beans just knew what to do there, and he was just happy it got out there. You know?
Yeah, I thought that hydrant had more health. Like I didn't think that bomb was gonna send it. Oh,
Galactica, stop, man! That game is old. Why are you doing that to him?
That game is old. You're not allowed to be good.
It's a good game, by the way. It's a good classic.
It is one of my favorite like old classic games. Mappy's better though.
Ooh, I like how he kind of. Okay. Before we continue, I really do like how he is He's understanding, like, he's just got to throw more projectiles.
Absolutely.
He's got to do, like, a little bit of the double time there. You can see he's not throwing out the sword as much. He rolls right into the forward smash.
I think BB Beans has caught on to some of Skyward Hero's habits. He's starting to see into the matrix here and seeing how he can win this set.
He's closing the gap. He's understanding, like, if you're going to just space me, I'm just going to get closer. Ooh, nice grab. Stopping him from falling from that platform. Nice forward air hit.
Oh, no. Okay. Skyward Heroes is fine. He wins these.
Yeah.
The clip, the shield poke.
There are times where you like hate being shield poked. That would probably be one of them if you were Beans.
Absolutely. I would have been a little bit upset. But at the same time, you can't let that mentality get to you. If you start getting mad now, that's how Beans loses.
That's just part of the game.
Absolutely. You get to... This is that's the payback for Beans after the hydrant.
Oh, there goes the bomb. It's still there.
Both
Can't really
players
do much.
are like, this is so interesting to me. They're playing around this bomb like a barrier almost because Skyward Hero is doing such a.
Oh, no
that
way.
was so well done.
Man is just a fighter.
Both players played so well, but that was such good awareness from Skyward Hero.
I wish the camera could see me because it's like that Leonardo DiCaprio meme, you know, where I'm just like sitting back. I'm like, did you see that?
Did you see that?
I saw that. Like that was such a great scoop with that second hit of the forward air.
Absolutely.
And I feel like there's the adjustment that Skyward Hero needs. But I feel like after that first fire hydrant hit, it's just been like kind of uphill. But I mean, I'm going to say that, but he's already like kind of tying it up here.
Oh, this is a scary spot. This is so bad.
No, he missed.
Okay, that was really good from Skyward Hero. The full hold in to mess up BB Beans. Oh, that's
nice bomb, but like taking advantage of that the end lag. The hit lag.
BB Beans is doing really good at adapting to Skyward Hero's bomb recoveries. They're so hard to track, but he tracked that one down, and in a situation like this, every percentage matters.
Don't foul! My Jesus!
That was so good!
I was like, he's been missing that all the time, and then one time
when it matters the most, he hits those.
This is what we're talking about.
That's incredible. Game 5.
You could already tell the adjustment Skyward Hero made at the beginning of this specific game was just tantamount to getting to Game 5. You saw, like, you know what? I am done playing the sword game because it's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. I'm going to just throw everything at you.
I'm going to start throwing my entire pockets at you.
I have the entire armory of Hyrule Kingdom ready. Like,
absolutely.
It was so nice to see Skyward Hero just kind of like not getting bullied by some of the projectiles that Beans had. So now that we're at Game 5,
We're going back to PS2.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say I was nervous because I'm nervous for Skyward Hero because this is Beans' stage pick, so he gets to play on whatever he feels most comfortable on.
Oh yeah.
I'm a little surprised he chooses to go back to PS2 though. I thought Smashville went a lot better for him. I have no idea if DSR is in play though. He might not have been able to go back.
Is it in play?
I have no idea if DSR is.
I feel like they would know.
They would know, and I imagine Beans is making the best pick for himself. I'm just a little surprised to see PS2 again.
You know what? It's above our pay grade. So we're just not going to answer that. We're going to just give the people what they want. Okay, never mind. It's not above our pay grade.
It looks like there is no DSR, so I think that Beans is just confident that he can bring it back on this stage.
Oh my gosh.
I do think this is a decent Pac-Man stage, giving him more a little bit higher of a top blast zone. Like we were seeing that last game be a problem.
Yeah.
That was a really good forward smash. That felt like it came out of nowhere though.
They kind of traded off a little bit there, but then all of a sudden Pac-Man kind of came out of nowhere, hit him with the forward smash, and now it's kind of in Pac-Man's favor again.
Yeah, this is also Skyward Hero is very scared of this Galaga right now. BB Beans is doing everything in his power to make the most of it, but Skyward Hero, he's like, I'm not taking another 60 from this thing.
I do appreciate Beans. He is kind of closing that gap there, just trying to get to Skyward Hero. Also, learning from that past mistake, dodging the bomb from that top blast zone. Doesn't want to get caught in that again.
He is very aware of that now. Also, I appreciate that Skyward Hero he still has tricks like that raw up-B on stage. He hasn't been using that a whole lot, but that's a really good option. He's still storing tricks for this set, and he might have enough tricks in his bag to take this game, but we will see. BB Beans is still in the lead here. Skyward Hero needs this stock bad.
I like that. He just kept stopping him from getting to that bomb too. So it's just like, I'm going to keep damaging you. And like, even if I lose my stock right here, your bomb is still behind me. You're not
absolutely. You have to sacrifice a lot to get this bomb back.
Dude was a gatekeeper. Like, it was actually kind of fun to watch for like 5 seconds.
Absolutely. The way they play with this bomb is, there's like a melee set that this reminds me of when Armada played Save State and they had the frozen turnip. The bomb feels almost like that, and it's kind of crazy to me the way that they have to play around it like a volleyball net almost. Both players, like, they divide themselves by the bomb, and they just like, Pac-Man's fruits can't get through it unless Link is on the other side of it, but at the same time, Beans can just also abuse that space. If he's not in bomb range, Skyward Hero isn't going to pop it off.
I love that shield. Oh my god, and yeah, I love the shield pressure that Link is actually going to have now. I love the delay on that jab. Just hit the boomerang.
No.
Almost gets him with a trap there. Just about evening the game again.
Oh, that was such a good up B.
I love it.
That could have been.
Don't do it to him. Okay, he did.
He doesn't have the bomb. That was really good from BB Beans to drop it where he did, because Skyward Hero had to choose between taking the bomb or going after Beans. And with Beans so high, he just didn't have any options. This is so
stop
scary.
doing that! Oh my god, that's amazing. He had them trapped.
So
it's scary.
Good.
He was scary. You're right.
Oh,
stop it! It was so good.
He has Beans in the blender right now. What could he do there?
Beans, what happened? You're getting canned, buddy. My guy.
He's going to make a Pac-Man smoothie.
Earlier. Yeah, I know. My God, Pac-Man literally looks like one of the fruits in a smoothie.
He's putting all Pac-Man's fruits in the blender right now, and we'll see if this can give Skyward Hero Game 5.
Skyward Hero straight up just activated like Ultra Instinct there for a second.
Absolutely. He has Ultra.
Oh, I love it.
Beans right there. Skyward Hero may have Ultra Instinct, but I think Beans has Ultra Ego right now.
Yes. Or he's Jiren, and nobody. He's
Jiren.
Actually, no, because nobody likes Jiren. But I feel like these two are likable.
That's such a risky up-B. He's going for those scoops. He wants this stock bad.
He has to, because like he's kind of understanding that it's a back and forth game.
Absolutely.
Like
he does not want to give Pac-Man the lead again. He wants to hold this lead and convert it into
Galaga,
a game.
no, what are you doing? Oh, okay. Galaga almost carrying him again.
Oh,
just
really
nice
good
pressure.
bomb there. That was an incredible bomb to stop the Galaga pressure.
I'm gonna breathe a little bit here, because now that like they're just throwing projectiles at each other, it's like you don't even know who's gonna get that 1%, that one like confirm.
They're both in the scrapping situations. We have no idea who's gonna get there first, who's gonna get that one important hit. Skyward Hero a little bit down on percent.
Who tried to? Tried to.
I didn't even see that he charged key there.
I didn't know. I didn't think he was gonna throw it right there, but like, you could tell like both of them just want the confirms. They're trying to get like you see the boomerang trying to get into the forward air. You see the key just trying to throw a raw one.
Skyward Hero's at a little bit of a disadvantage here. He's not Beans isn't at the percent where he can find like a really like good raw hit for a kill. He needs to rack up a little more percent.
The nair.
That was so good. Oh my goodness.
Power pellet. Oh, he wasn't able to get the second hit. Boomerang sending Pac-Man to the top a little bit there. Pac-Man again off stage.
That was a good nair. That was a very good nair. Both players are at this scary percent. This is any player's game.
Link whips grab, hits the apple, trying to get rid of this fire hydrant. Pac-Man trying to get a little bit of more of a poke there. Missed, just gets the parry on the upper.
These uppers are so risky from Skyward Hero, but they haven't been punished yet.
Bomb at least covering his
no more apple
recovery there. No apple.
Beans doesn't have a fruit. This is a scary spot.
Nair out of shield.
Beans has an apple. No more apple. Okay.
Bomb.
I can barely breathe right now, and I'm not even playing.
He's using the sword defensively. Almost tries to get a hit there.
Oh. Okay.
Beans clearing him away. High percentage.
Oh, that was a really good 140.
Oh. Wow!
Skyward Hero takes it!
You saw him!
Let's go, Skyward Hero! Milwaukee represent!
You saw him. He slumped back in his chair. He's like, thank.
Oh my God!
Thank Hylia, ladies and gentlemen.
Must have taken the biggest breath after that game because that was such a tense last stock.
We're all him.
That went the distance.
We're all him. He was like.
That was an intensive 5-game set of both players just like playing their hearts out. That was amazing gameplay.
It was nice.
That is the Smash I wanted to see here today.
You saw the pressure in which they knew it's the last game, last stock, high percentage, like neutral game tug of war that Smash is always known to be, and then all of a sudden you're like one false hit, and you saw clash after clash after clash, and you saw them knowing
both
each other's
players
tricks.
were trading risky situations, and eventually Skyward Hero just got there. Oh my goodness.
Satisfying. Kudos to those two, by the way.
Absolutely.
Jeez, I'm not, again,
if I can see Skyward Hero win another tournament, he won King Me, and I was at that event. It was the Wisconsin Arcadia that happened this year.
Okay.
So he was the best of the non-top 100 or top non-Wisconsin PR players, and I'm ready to see him be the best of the Wisconsin high schoolers too. I am a big Skyward Hero fan.
I don't know if I said this earlier, but I definitely I think one of my favorite things about this. I also said this to it was like a Zelda play or something. Like I really like the Wisconsin high school players are really good at the games that they play and they compete in. Like I'm not saying there's like bad players in Michigan. Like there's like a few I could name when they were in high school. Shout out to Suspect. But like I feel like it was just like hard to see, and Scarby by the way, excuse me. Like I hope they're doing okay. It's been a while since I've seen them, but like it's shout out to them because like they were like really good players.
Absolutely.
But then like here it's just like every other person I'm like, you're a really good player. I feel like
this is the best of the best, and we are seeing some absolutely stellar gameplay here. Speaking of stellar gameplay, Motivational versus KM Leaf. I'm ready. This is going to be a fun one.
We got
Lucario. Like this one, I feel like is going to be a lot harder for Motivational. Like this one, I feel like is definitely Rob favored because Rob has a whole lot of options when Lucario's at that high percent. Straight hits are gonna kill. Like Motivational is going to have to be on top of things, and I don't quote me on this, but I don't think Gyro and Aura Sphere interact very well for Lucario. Like I think Gyro's a pretty I think it like they clash, but it like stops Aura Sphere if Gyro's being thrown.
I swear and it's been a while since I've seen this interaction. I'm pretty sure Gyro has a lot of priority. And I think one of the issues that I feel like Rob is going to have is that he's still, in a sense, a big body. So Lucario can still judge. I like that switch.
That was an incredible counter.
It's just like, I'm just going to go to the bottom.
Absolutely. That was a really good way to start. Ultimate has a deal where the platforms tend to feel a bit sticky. players only have a limited ways to like really get through platforms in like a good way. So just a counter there to get down is really good.
I do appreciate Rob there getting just catching that up special from Lucario.
Absolutely. Ooh, the bigger move just won there, and seeing someone's back air out prioritize or outspace Rob back air, that's a little crazy.
Kind of just close to even up this game again. Nice parry on the gyro. Does miss it the second
time.
time.
I think that lost his charge.
Ooh, he ran up and did the counter, and I thought to myself, oh,
he's tried to really.
Okay,
that was really good.
He's like, whatever, it didn't work.
I was gonna say he's really relying on this counter game one. I'm wondering if that's gonna come back to haunt him, but being able to counter the active hitbox of gyro getting off ledge, that's kind of huge.
He's probably seeing something that we don't even see with like Rob, because like I haven't like in this small frame of time, I don't see people throwing out counters like that.
No,
like all the time.
But like
nice throw, by the way.
That was a very good throw from KN Leaf to even up stocks. I think he's because Lucario's counter is so different compared to many other counters, he gets to like close the distance in a really safe way, just off of countering a gyro.
And you know what I really like? That outer shield for Rob is kind of non-existent with that type of ledge pressure by Motivational.
Absolutely.
Really nice on him. He wasn't really able to get any type of shenanigans over there, so like Lucario's already pushing him off the stage.
Motivational has been just very good about being like he's very in tune with his character. This in my mind is a real like he's someone who I imagine has been in the lab with Lucario a long time. He knows how
that was so clean. Are you kidding me?
Clean.
Mr. Clean. Wow, that was so good.
That was such a good stock.
It was like that one hit from the charge grab and just sends him all the way to the blast zone. So KN Leaf only had 39% on him. And now he's got to try to catch up.
Absolutely.
For another stock.
I mean, Rob is a character that absolutely can catch up, but Motivational snowballing this advantage. This character has such an advantage state.
He read the air dodge. He opened the book at the library of KN Leaf Public, by the way. He opened the book and was like, I can read all the sentences in full.
He's read every book in the library of Babel. He knows every way this game could end.
Okay. Nice read by KN there.
Absolutely.
I feel like he's going to start getting that back a little bit. But it's interesting that, like, and this is what I said earlier, Rob still has that big body to get juggled by characters like Lucario.
He got the grab, but that down air could have been a much better situation for him. He is using that gyro.
What? He used the gyro to extend the hitbox. You're a mad lad.
That was so good for Motivational.
Bro, dude, what is his GPA? Is it 4.0? Is he a genius? Did he just, like, oh my god, that was so cool.
Can I get coaching from Motivational after this?
Someone, tell me his GPA right now. God.
Oh, that was incredible.
That was
so well played.
You could see Rob, like, and I'm going to break that down before we get into this one. You saw Rob, honestly, like, split seconds, just, I don't know what to do. Lucario did not care, right?
Lucario doesn't give you time to think in that situation. You're on ledge, you need to pick an option, and he didn't pick an option and died for it.
And I like the run back here. I feel like Rob you know, KN Leaf knows what to do, but I don't know if he knows if he can. I don't know if he has the strength to do it. No, I don't know.
This is an execution test now.
Yeah.
Can he perform his game plan against an opponent who is very clearly like aware of it and able to play around it? Can KN Leaf adapt here?
And because like I think one of the things that we saw earlier is that all the counters that you saw Motivational throw out, two of them were the lasers. And because you knew the lasers were going to come out, you could just take advantage of where that is coming from.
Did you see that? Did
yes.
he get a footstool off of the charge?
Yep.
That's disgusting. This character's insane.
Motivational
is making me rethink my entire tier list of this game right now.
Hold on, I gotta get my. I bet $5 on KN Leaf. I gotta go get it.
I gotta go retract my bet.
I put $5 in him, okay?
Oh, this is so good.
Yeah, and like again, it's that pressure. Like what I was saying earlier with KN Leaf, it's just like when you're like playing with the gyro and stuff, you want to make sure that you're the one controlling it and your opponent is not. So the fact here that Motivational is not only just taking the gyro, but also getting the laser.
That was such a good catch from KN Leaf.
Such a good catch with the up air, too.
He was struggling a little bit on that ledge still. He's struggling to like pick an option before Motivational can punish him for it. But KN Leaf has been doing really good at forcing Motivational to make some less than optimal decisions.
Stop.
Oh, my goodness.
Sorry, I just bashed. I slammed my head down because I was like, are you joking me? Every time you see, like, I'm squeezing you right now because, like, you see Rob. He's trying his best. He got a headshot. That's not fair. This man is playing Call of Duty. Motivational is already still ahead by a game, and he's sending Rob. He's making him act like he didn't deserve to be in top 8.
But like he's punishing Rob for that the deal with Rob just has such a slow recovery. He can recover from really low, but he doesn't have a whole lot of drift. No. He doesn't have a whole lot of movement. So Motivational is able to take advantage of the fact that he knows where KN Leaf is going to be, and so he's going to just punish that. He's going to help that spell.
That's what I mean. Like he sees the laser, like cool.
He's using it like Little Mac counter.
There it is.
That was very good from KN Leaf, but Motivational is able to use that Lucario counter to get in through the projectile spam, to get up close, to get those hits that are gonna kill KN Leaf fast.
You could see Leaf like actually getting those adjustments in. He's trying to get these stocks in. So you see right here, it's a tie game in stock, right?
Absolutely.
He's able to get his own strings together, but then all of a sudden Motivational just comes out, gets something on him, and all of a sudden KN Leaf has to take at least 50-60% damage and then readjust. It's getting harder and harder to get these kinds of like movements going when your opponent is taking advantage of everything that you have.
Absolutely, but you got to remember, this is best of 5. If KN Leaf is getting this close to the download, even after this game, KN Leaf can bring it right back.
Oh, yeah. There was like a missed opportunity, but nice turnaround getting the gyro onto that headshot. Up air getting absolutely guarded there. Gyro just giving him just a little bit. A little bit too early on that tilt attack, but still living. Oh my gosh, it's a parry.
Both players are playing very well right now. This is a scary percent for both players. I feel KN Leaf has to be feeling the pressure right now. Lucario at this percent is not fun, but KN Leaf knows one good hit could end it for him, bringing them to even set. Oh no.
And they're both at that percentage where, like, if one thing happens, like, it's going to be, like, one meaty hit takes advantage of the other player.
Absolutely.
Nice shield there, really patient, sends out the laser, doesn't take the counter this time.
Absolutely.
Does parry the gyro. Gyro getting reflected by the Aura ball. I knew it, called it.
The gyro situation, that's so rough.
Yeah.
Was that no, it's not. Not quite yet. That's good DI for Motivational, though.
Let the hate flow through you, Lucario. Oh, he just barely whiffs it. He whiffs that tilt attack.
This is scary for both players. I imagine there's some stress in this situation. Who's going to be able to close it out? Both players just in a bit of a scuffle.
Nice parry. They're just waiting. They're trying to play that game. Kind of trading off on those projectiles. Gyro kind of trying to give him that little bit of like edge just to get back on stage. Does not get any advantage on that ledge.
That was kind of a really good spot for Motivational, but it doesn't seem like he made the best of it. This might be the turnaround for KN Leaf. Ooh. But the Aura Sphere at 164, it's such a huge hitbox. KN Leaf just got clipped.
Yeah, got the jet boosters of Rob.
Absolutely. But I feel like KN Leaf is starting to get there. He's starting to understand this matchup.
I like that.
We might be seeing a turnaround from KN Leaf here, and he's got his stage now. That's the other thing. KN Leaf gets to choose where they're going after bans. So whatever he wants to go for, whether it's the closer top blast zones, whether he wants more space in the matchup, whether he wants to just really make sure the stage is tight and that they scrap, or whether he's confident in this PS2 pick. This might just be how KN Leaf turns it around.
I think, and what's really awesome that you saw in that game, like, it was clearly Motivational's advantage, and then all of a sudden KN Leaf is like, I need to not get caught by these counters. He keeps taking advantage of my laser and gyro, so now he's like thrown in areas he would normally not do, especially against Motivational. So now that he's had that adjustment, is Motivational, again, right there.
That round start counter has been putting in work for Motivational. It seems to be pretty good against KN Leaf because Rob is a character that can really punish your bad movement off of the platforms, and the ultimate having those sticky platforms, it's really good to just kind of get off for free.
Oh, wow, that was a nice follow there. And I think that's one of the goals that he's trying to make. He's trying to at least trip Lucario so he can actually get like a solid hit. Does go off stage, trying to get that down air just to kind of gimp a little bit, but Rob, none the wiser, does re-grab his gyro, sends Lucario to the top, but only
I like how K and Leaf is playing this game. I feel like there's a shift in his momentum here. He's feeling more confident in this. I think this might be where K and Leaf starts bringing it back.
Not as erratic as earlier. Ooh, he tried to do the cut. He tried to take advantage of the gyro. The gyro didn't even touch him. Nice.
This is where it's starting to hurt K and Leaf. I think he could have just gone for an uncharged up smash there. He might be trying to get a little too fancy with it right now.
Yeah, and you saw it in the last game too. He had missed like a couple like good parry, by the way.
Absolutely.
Like he saw a couple options where he could have punished, but he just kind of like spaced himself away a little bit. So like, you know, you still need to close that gap, and you still need to take that stock. Does not get the call out
counter,
on it,
but Motivational is still back on stage.
Does miss the down air as well, so lucky for him.
The Motivational was good at timing his recovery, so he didn't get hit by the early down air from Can Leaf.
Rare laser hitting Motivational, by the way.
Absolutely. I think K and Leaf is a little antsy for the kill right now, which might be a little bit of a hindrance here. Once he finds that stock, though, this might be how K and Leaf turns it around.
Good pressure by Motivational, kind of just like spacing that a little bit away, spacing Rob away.
There's the Nair taking it off the top, surprisingly.
And like this is kind of where like K and Leaf does, and you're right, he does need to calm down a little bit because you could see like there were erratic movements earlier, but like he has been playing so much better in Game 3.
Absolutely, we're seeing the adaptation. I just fear it might be a little bit too late. Motivational has been on the top of his game all day today.
That was
and this might just
because top, anyways.
But Motivational has been playing at his best, and this might just be another victim in his warpath to winners finals.
That was like another counter from anything that wasn't projectile. Nice nair from that. Sorry, a nice nair from that. Nice nair from.
That was a good forward smash from K and Leaf.
Yes.
It traded, but it was a good awareness from him. Oh no, the grab hitbox.
He just disappeared.
He was like, bam. He Hakai'd him out of existence.
I love that carry, just like hitting him with like that final like that piece of the aura ball right there.
Absolutely.
He has that 53% on him already.
And the important part is that was like a almost full charged aura ball. He gets to go back to charging in neutral, getting the hitbox, getting the B reverse movement.
I do like Motivational's hit rate on his counters though. Like
Absolutely.
he's been doing really well. He's not spamming it. He's
Absolutely
honestly
not.
using it where like he needs to. Like he's reminding me of like some Bayonettas who would just kind of like abuse some of like the projectiles just to slow someone down.
Absolutely.
And it's kind of gross.
And
it's kind of diabolical.
Motivational has been doing very good about he's using it where the matchup needs it. Like because like I was saying earlier, Little Mac uses his counter to get in on projectiles. He's doing it in that same way. He's using his counter as a burst option, which is really interesting for a matchup like this.
And there's those nairs kind of working as intended. Does call out that counter this time around. Does not get trapped. And again, he does. He's starting to get really risky with it.
Can Leaf is doing really good about waiting on these the counters, getting his damage. No punish off of the aura ball hits there. Motivational might be the one who's getting a little nervous now. I think he's realizing Can Leaf has a little bit of a read on him.
Still the top? I can't see it. No, he doesn't.
I think top is out of play right now.
Because I swear I just saw it spinning. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Like I think Motivational was kind of getting like too greedy with those counters though.
This is a very stressful situation for both players because Rob is absolutely a character that can take advantage of a Lucario at this percentage. Especially if Gyro were out, but like even without it. K and Leaf can find a kill here.
No shot! Oh my god.
That was really good.
Nice scoop though!
The scoop with the up smash, putting himself on the board. K and Leaf adapting to this matchup. This is what I want to see.
Motivational's like, I didn't want to drop that. Dude.
Sometimes you can literally feel the motivation, or like the the motivation, the momentum of a match shift after one game. Like. There have been matches where I'm like, if I can take a game, I'm taking the set. And like, I think that might have been the situation for K and Leaf here. He got the download, and now it's can Motivational find the motivation to get this set.
No, and you know what's really interesting? You saw like there was a moment in that game where you saw K and Leaf was like, and like he is super. Just look at his face.
He's so zen right now. I'm impressed with his control.
This is a chill dude.
I get stressed in situations like this. K and Leaf is in total control, and he is ready to reverse 3-0.
He's just a chill guy. He's just a chill guy. And jokes aside, I loved seeing, like, you could see the adjustments, like, oh yeah, I should probably stop having his counter abuse the crap out of me.
And nice. Here's the situation. That round start counter didn't work. K and Leaf got a grab right away. He's not letting Motivational's opening tricks work anymore.
What is going on? This is a really nice opening by Canleaf here. He's got 97 straight damage on him.
Absolutely. This is the Canleaf's adaptation coming in
with grab there.
That is the sad part. Rob has a little bit of a gimpy grab, so it's not gonna hit in a vital situation like that.
Reverse nair doesn't really do much, but forward tilt.
That was such a good weight on that air dodge. I'm impressed with how Canleaf is playing this game. He knows what he needs.
All right. Looks like he's a little. He saw it coming.
He was. It was a little upsetting that grab didn't hit because Canleaf was doing everything right there.
But you saw that happen in the last game.
Incredible catch.
He's
Incredible.
So good.
Canleaf is ready. He wants this bad.
He just was like, "You're not getting back. Get out."
But like, what is Motivational gonna do? Not go to ledge? Like, he was already so below stage. He didn't have a path around Canleaf.
I feel like there's a point where like there's a chance that you could have done a little bit of a higher recovery, but it's so. You're right.
It's so
such
tight.
A low, yeah.
And it's PS2, so if he tried to go too low, he might have gotten pineappled.
Yeah. So at that
this
point,
stage pick is actually kind of really working in favor of Canleaf now.
Didn't you say it's a stage, or was it someone else that I was like kind of confusing them with? You said this is a good stage for someone.
I thought this was a decent stage for Rob, but I don't think Canleaf was playing to its advantages in this matchup so far. But it's in that first stock, I think this is Canleaf turning it around, making the most not only of his adaptation to Motivational, but making the most of this stage itself.
He's following him. It's so nice. He actually baited the down tilt into a grab because the how it looks is so similar. So now he's got Motivational right now kind of on the back foot.
Absolutely. Rob has a lot of ambiguity on his moves. Like grab and down tilt and forward tilt all have kind of similar animations. So like mixing up hits, the strike throw mix up is like a legitimate threat that Motivational needs to be aware of.
The landing of that up special is going to be one of the saving graces there because he's able to get back on stage. The car is trying to charge up the R ball. It's going to be a GG on that stock.
Wow. Motivational losing some aura here. This might be how Canleaf takes us to game 5.
Don't. Friends don't let friends get reverse 3. Come on. I'm not saying Canleaf should lose, but you know how like,
they aren't friends here. Even if they are in real life, they're enemies.
Yeah.
This is war.
It's like I know we're friends, but I also really hate you. Like that's how this game is going.
You absolutely can't go easy on your friends in bracket, especially here. This is going to be the biggest stage for high schoolers in Wisconsin. You want to show off. You want to get that trophy.
As the coordinator, esports coordinator at Beloit College, I am so happy as a representative of the college that the biggest high school stage is here in this town.
Absolutely.
Like shout outs to MKEA, Wisconsin Esports Conference, the Wisconsin High School Association. Like this is just an amazing event for these high schools because you could see how hype it is. They're both tied.
I woke up at 4 a.m. to be here to see the best high schoolers play, and I am not disappointed.
No shot.
Okay. That was almost very, very clean from Motivational. But Canleaf keeping himself alive. He wants this. He wants to stay in winners.
Yep. Oh no, the under just scoops.
Game 5.
He's reeling back in his chair. Dude, look at Leaf.
He's
not even doing anything. He's just a chill dude. Look at him. Stone Cold Steve Austin over here is just like
he's locked in.
No, yeah.
He's ready.
Bro.
He is the master of his
Someone
own
tell him
anxiety.
He can smile. It's a video game.
You can be happy. Can Leaf, you're playing out of your mind.
Bro, we know you're a really good player. Just smile and be happy about it. My lord, dude. You are so good.
Dude, if I were Leaf, I would... this set isn't even over, and that would have been like a... I would have jumped out of my chair.
Dude, I would be too. Dude, look, my wife can never play Rummy with me because I have ADHD. So, like, whatever I do, it's written over here, right?
Yeah.
This dude is just like...
He has the poker face. We got to get him on WSOP.
Oh, dude, yes. Bro is so... He's cooking. He's cooking.
This is going to be an amazing Game 5.
Oh, yeah.
We're on Kalos.
You think he'll crack a smile if he does the reverse 3?
Oh, absolutely. I'm
hoping
for the.
not. If he doesn't, though,
KM
I'll give you
Leaf.
$5. No, I won't. I'm kidding.
I'm hoping for the KN Leaf reversal, but this is definitely a good stage for motivational. He has a wall cling, so the walls of Kalos might be an advantage for him.
I was just about to ask too. Like, this is the first time we've seen Kalos in the top 8 right now.
Oh,
right?
Absolutely. We've seen like Smashville, we've seen Hollow, but we have not seen Kalos yet.
Because it's like Lucario can use those walls, but you know who can't? Rob.
Absolutely.
Rob has a very vertical like recovery on a stage like this, so he has to be a little bit more careful when sending Lucario off stage.
However, I think there is some advantage for Rob. It's going to be a little harder for him to. I just realized Cam Leaf changed skins. The power up, the Game 5 power up. That was his. That was his emotion. Is the going from green to blue.
Like, because he was in this exact same situation. 100, like, he would be, like, down that stock with that high percentage, and then all of a sudden, like, he won the last game.
Absolutely. This is anyone's game still. This has been some of the best Smash I've seen in a while. Even from, like, the like, adults who play in Milwaukee, like, this is intense. This is high-level gameplay.
I love the follow-through there. He knew he was about to, like, bounce from that up special, but... unfortunately, got the shield off. Does miss that 2-frame for the aura sphere. So
this is incredible gameplay from KN Leaf. But the struggle here is finding that stock, which he does there. Only 60%. This is very, very possible for KN Leaf, but this is also very possible for motivational.
I do like that KN Leaf is putting motivational into areas where it's like, oh, if this is not going to go through, if you're going to dodge this shot, this attack here, I'm going to make sure that there's another option for me to get you set up into.
Absolutely.
And it is just nice because, like you saw right there, it's just a back and forth now for real. Like, it's not just like a 2-0 motivational. KN Leaf is already putting himself into this, like, he's putting motivational.
Absolutely. This has been, I think this is one of my favorite sets so far. And the only other set that's challenged this is BB Bean's Skyward Hero, but this has been amazing gameplay from both of these players. Oh, dead even right now, and it is...
Dude.
It is just...
He's going to do it. I'm not jinxing it. I swear to God.
I want to see it. I want to see the cannon pop off.
I'm not going to say it, but if he does it...
Oh, but this is motivational fighting back. KN Leaf is still living, but motivational has a whole lot of options that are going to make KN Leaf just explode. Rob may be a
he called it.
Incredible counter.
He knew because like he's been catching him on that like the mash out. So what are you going to do this time? If you know for sure what someone's going to do, when in doubt, counter it.
Absolutely.
But I think that's what's really great because of these big blast zone, like these these farther blast zones, it gave him a little bit of a chance to survive, but unfortunately he did get countered to oblivion. So
absolutely,
he is going to be on his last stock. Lucario's still living on the perfect percentage he needs to be.
Yeah, he has max aura at this point. So, or is it 300 or is it 150? I don't know. He has a lot of aura. This is a really good situation for motivation.
Oh yeah. He's trying, and you could tell like KN Leaf's not trying to play too much.
Ooh.
Nice throw with the gyro.
Both players are playing very careful. Motivational wants to close it out on this stock. He wants to hold this aura, and he wants to. That could have been the reversal for KN Leaf, but Motivational still holding on to his stock 195. This is tight.
Oh, he caught the air dodge.
He got the grab with 64%. Can KN Leaf take this last stock?
And you saw him follow him, just like, oh, air dodge, cool. This is my turn now.
Absolutely.
And luckily, that grab was not going to kill this time, but like 88%, you're looking pretty slim
really
there.
Really good down air. Ooh, I think that might have been an up air. a great counter.
It's like when we're about to say something and then someone else just brings up another hit and we're just like, okay.
Both players, like these situations, every situation has so much intricacy to it.
No,
I can't even comment on it all.
Oh my God, he's playing with it. He's playing with
it.
129%, 130%. He's still living, getting poked by the R ball.
Not the grab hit. Oh, the down smash. I think that might have supposed to have been up smash. That might have
got greedy, but he got too impatient. But he hits the up air
great
from
up
under
air
the
from off there. That he's been struggling against that aura sphere at ledge, but being able to up air there, that's huge.
No, DI still DIing, does not get hit by the R ball.
He's going low. This might be. Oh, that was an interesting counter. I think he was hoping for up air
or a get up attack or something.
No,
are you kidding me? He doesn't do a DI by motivational. Still has him at 107%. 170.
Can leave. Motivational with the huge pop off. He was working so hard. Can Leaf, he wanted that so bad, but Motivational got there. And he is in winners finals. That was amazing play from both players, and I'm ready to see Can Leaf make a crazy losers run. This was peak gameplay. I loved all of that.
Motivational was like, I do not want to get reverse 3'd. And
he
Can Leaf was this close.
This close. He worked for it, and he got it. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Are you guys enjoying this?
That was maximum respect to both players. That was incredible.
Amazing. God, thank you. Thanks to those guys for just putting up a massive show. I don't even know what's next on the... I can't even talk.
Yeah, that
I love video games.
I think we're going to be getting one of the losers sets. One of the losers round... Oh. Winners finals right away.
Right.
We are getting Skyward Hero... We're getting Skyward Hero Motivational right away. I am ready for this.
Yeah. Was it Skyward Hero versus Motivational?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
This is going to be... Motivational has been put in the blender a little bit. He doesn't get a break.
Yeah, I mean... But that's another thing, too. Like, if good players are also able to go through, like, a gauntlet of matches and still play the way they're playing.
Absolutely.
He was about to fold there a little bit. Luckily... I'm not even going to say luckily. He's able to just kind of like will himself in.
That was a Game 5 grind fest. That was last hit, last stock.
Oh, yeah.
Almost every game. Like
yeah. And, dude, that... I hope the Grand Finals... I mean, based on how, like, people have been playing, Grand Finals is going to be nuts.
Grand Finals is going to be incredible to see. I am ready to see Motivational Skyward Hero.
So when you said that all together, I got really confused. You said Motivational Skyward Hero, and I was like, oh, they fused.
they are one. I can't believe they have fused into the best doubles team ever.
I bet as a doubles team, they'd probably kill it.
Oh, they would be a crazy doubles team. But I'm ready to see these two duke it out.
Before we continue there, the young-looking gentleman back there in that white quarter zip is Brandon Thatcher. I keep always mispronouncing his last name because there's that T. But, is Brandon Thatcher. He is the person in charge of the Milwaukee Esports Alliance. We're just going to take a quick moment to shout out to him for being one of 2 people, or 3 or 4 people, I believe, who has set up an event for all the students here today. So shout-outs to him. The University of Wisconsin River Falls director is Dylan Gentlecore, a friend of mine. Shout-outs to him. He's a pretty chill dude. It's just kind of just shout-outs to like all the people who are here having a good time. I hope everybody's having a good time.
It's big shout-outs to everyone who could make this happen. I feel lucky to be a commentator for this. This has been an absolute treat.
Thank you for coming to Beloit. Like this is only my 2nd month here on the job, and like I'm just excited to get the program started and ready to go.
Yeah.
So just having a caliber of players like these guys to try to choose and pick from is amazing. I'm so excited to get to work with people. Having a chance to work with people.
This has been
like
this
yourself
has been great.
too.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're great.
I have been having the greatest time commentating, and I'm ready to get right into Skyward Hero Motivational. I'm curious to see if these counters keep coming out, because I feel like getting in on Skyward Hero is going to be hard. But those counters were doing wonders against K and Leaf. We'll see if that same thing happens.
Well, he did it with like the projectiles. So
hey,
I think
there it is.
I didn't even get to finish the sentence.
Come on, man, give us a second.
It's like, bro, you're making me talk. This is an Overwatch 2. Like, don't make me just like, 60 miles an hour commentary.
Yeah, I'm not commentating doubles. Give us a second. But no, these players are off to the races.
Like how they're just like hit for hit. It's just one of those things where it's like they're just slugging each other, and then all of a sudden they're gonna nice parry and into the up
really
special.
Good charge.
And good awareness on Skyward Hero just to hold his up special. Because, like, a lot of players, they don't really do that with, like, any type of attacks that Link has. So just being able to do that, have that awareness, and just wait.
He was ready for whatever option came. Wow, that was a really well-placed aura sphere.
I like also, like, that nice, that jab. Just like, okay, swipe. Treated it like Tinder. Get out.
He's playing Fly Swatter with motivational approaches. He's not going to let him get in.
Ooh,
Very good bomb.
What was that thing about you saying? He's not going to get in?
He's not getting in. He's not going to get the advantage against Skyward Hero.
So at this point, it just becomes one of those things where, like, motivational is going to have to figure out what is going to be his condition here as he takes on a Link who is basically throwing all the weapons and items at him.
Absolutely. This is Lucario just struggles a little bit against this item assault. Like it's gonna be a question of can he adapt and can he find this his win condition.
And I think one of the things too that you see Skyward Hero doing is just keeping himself away. He probably just saw like the entire match between his opponent and Rob, and he's like, oh, as long as I don't let him get close, I should be okay.
I imagine Skyward Hero took a lot from watching the last match. This is going to be, I feel like motivational is a little bit on the back foot from the start here. And there's that scoop. That up B is so nasty.
I think motivational just had like a crash course on understanding that sword is probably going to go through that aura charge.
Yeah. Ooh,
but clipping the
really
head
good.
there with that aura spear.
He took a stock there, and that was a pretty important stock to take, I would say.
Like, he was already higher percentage, so he had to take that stock because the way that Skyward Hero has been playing, he needed to get rid of that just so he can get at least a little bit of that momentum on that side, his side, excuse me.
Absolutely. And he has the aura, so he definitely is not in the worst spot. But again, like, just because he has extra range doesn't mean it's going to be any easier to get in on Skyward Hero in this situation.
Kind of in a nice percentage that he needs to be, but the bomb is just kind of threatening, but looking at that counter, it doesn't really matter.
That's...
Whoa, he just turned that game around!
This is a huge reversal for Motivational. Motivational is doing great at adapting in these matchups.
No, I'm motivated. Dude.
I am all sorts of motivated. I would like to say I think both of these players are upsets to be in winners finals. I think this was 4th seed and 6th seed going into this, playing for their chance in winners grams.
Like, you don't want to see either of them lose, but you know they kind of have. One of them has to, Because, like, they're playing so well.
Absolutely. Ooh, not quite killing yet. That's a struggle Link has. Those kill
probably one of the heavier Pokemon caught on the Pokedex there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's just clashing. All these items are just clashing with Aura Ball right now.
This is so tense.
Right,
well-placed bomb.
Skyward Hero still has only that 38%, so there is a good chance that he can bring it up now that he's kind of understood how this game plan is working. Getting a little bit caught up there. Counter is not going to work, so he does get thrown off the stage a little bit. Almost a Pika. Motivational. Who? Maybe put your gamer tags there as their actual tags in game.
I always like it when people...
Not a boomer complaint, by the way.
I like when people put different tags because like your tag versus like the statement you want to make with your like the controls you use on like different setups is always fun. This is so tight.
I saw the just grab. Doesn't get it. No.
Like I'm gonna start having heart problems after this. Like all these games have felt so tense. It's just heater after heater. Both players are so close in percentage.
Do you know how many people taken advantage of that higher recovery that Skyward Hero has been doing? No one has done that. Have you noticed that?
The closest we saw was BB Beans trying to get some advantage off of that, but nobody's able to cover that bomb recovery. It's so volatile, and Skyward Hero has so much control over it.
It's so quick. It's fast.
It's hard to deal with.
Yeah. Like, good job on Skyward Hero. Honestly, just if it's working, like, don't fix it. Like,
Absolutely.
It's working so well in his favor. That boomerang,
good
almost
air
to the
dodge.
forward air. Oh, no. But he just
the PS2 pick.
Not like this.
That is so hard. Like,
yeah, and you know it's part of the game, but like you see him, he's just like, and it's a mental thing too. Like when you make that mistake, you know you're tired, right?
He's been put through an absolute grind fest, and it might be starting to show now that the strain is getting to him.
You know, we said that the last game, and then he ended up winning. So I just want to put that out there.
True. This might be Motivational's reverse 3-0.
But like you're right though. Like it takes, like, you see like professional players, they will play straight on stream. Like, you know, I've seen MKLeo, like I've seen Fatality, I've seen a lot of them on stream for like stuff like Bobocon and things like that. They'll just stay on there for like 4 to 5 straight sets. They just gotta do it because you're good.
You got to keep playing your sets. Once you get to like the end of bracket, you don't get a break between sets. You got to keep playing. Like the event's got to end, and you got to show people that you're the boss.
With Link kind of holding a nice control of neutral there.
Not quite killing yet, but these bombs are going absolutely crazy right now.
For like that good 45 seconds, he was treating it like COVID.
Absolutely.
Like, just keep away from me. 10 feet, call it.
Ooh.
Oh my!
Confirm off the boomerang returning.
He was at like a high percentage for weird confirms to not even happen.
Absolutely. Wow.
Oh,
Skyward Hero went really risky for that, in my opinion. Motivational not quite able to punish, but that felt like a real like committal option for such a situation.
Luckily enough, that counter was able to at least get the tip of the sword, able to give him a little bit better footing on for this neutral here.
Absolutely.
But being just a stock behind, he's got to figure out, like, what do I need to do now to get back into this winnable
into this set? We gotta figure out what the path forward is here. Skyward Hero's not making it easy. You don't have time to think during a game like this. Skyward Hero's throwing another item at you.
He thought he was going to dodge in. Unfortunately, does not get the hard call out, so he does get Link sent all the way to the off stage, but not going to matter as much. Link does kick him off stage instead. Again with another grab.
Are brutal for Motivational. Give Skyward Hero so many options. Oh, that was a little bit of a rough whiff, and I think that's why the counter hasn't been coming out much this match. Skyward Hero is able to be on a different axis than his projectiles, so that side recovery isn't going to do as well against Skyward Hero.
On that point at least, he was able to at least find that opening where he was throwing that boomerang, and then he took his chance to shoot the R ball.
Absolutely.
He's on his like near the deathbed of his second stock, but honestly that had to happen because now he's in a position where he's his final stock of game 2. And he has to start that over again twice this time. And like you said earlier, he may be tired, but Motivational is such a good player that, you know, he'll find a way through it or he's going to learn from it. And he's been learning from it on the fly.
He is absolutely adapting so well. These recoveries past ledge hurting Skyward Hero a little bit. He wants that scoop super bad, but Motivational is able to get punished off of it.
Ooh, nice, like just kind of covering with the bomb.
Already
used his jump and
didn't.
That was quick.
So good.
It was so quick.
And this basically evens it back up.
Yeah.
Well, where Motivational before was looking a little rough, this is a pretty great spot.
This is what we were talking about with adjustments. If you are a good player, you will know how to go around some of the shenanigans that your opponent is doing. You see right there, Motivational was like, I need to do something different because what I am doing right now is not working. And now he's not throwing out as many counters, but when the counters he does throw out happen, it's like some of the close range stuff that Link has been doing so far.
Absolutely. This is just like amazing. Like, watch this. I'm having trouble speaking right now because it's incredible to watch these players like adapt so easily to the such wildly different game plans.
Like right there again?
Right there. Motivational. He's able to change how he's using that counter. He's using it now in a situation where it's going to not only hit Skyward Hero, but it's going to help him recover in a situation where Skyward Hero might have been able to press that advantage.
The priority on that neutral air 2 by Link is just, it's so impressive.
Link Nair is a disgusting move, and it has been since Melee.
Oh, dude, yeah. Like, sometimes you just got to throw projectiles into other projectiles, and you know what? You're starting to see him use counter as a way to not really be more offensive, but to be more evasive. And it's so great on him. He had a neutral air dodge. That's so good on him.
Oh, my goodness.
Rather get hit by that boomerang, too. So good. He's able to get right back on the stage, but the sword!
That was the Skyward Hero ledge trapping that we've been seeing. He put him into a checkmate situation where nothing he could do was going to get him out. He was just stuck, and Skyward Hero is going to take game 2.
And he's doing great. You might think he's tired, but these two guys are like playing so well. But Skyward
this is
Hero,
still incredible gameplay.
They're adjusting each other. You see Motivational. You thought for a second he's gonna get that advantage, but then Skyward Hero is just like, all right, my turn again. I gotta bring it back. I don't want to be in a situation that he almost restocked this, reverse 3 this one dude. Now I gotta make sure I stay in.
I gotta lock in.
Yeah. And there's still a grand final. So even put it this way, Motivational still makes it. Skyward Hero can still kind of drop a set.
Absolutely.
And that's just free. That's free for him. I'm not saying he'll do that. He shouldn't. But you can rest on that a little.
Absolutely.
So Motivational now down 2-0, having to win 3 straight games to make this actually work in his favor.
We're back to Kalos, which I like for Motivational. But we will see if Skyward Hero can take advantage of this. I think those side plats on Kalos are actually kind of good for Skyward Hero. It gives him a vantage point to throw those projectiles. You can see that boomerang doing work, the bomb's doing work.
Yep.
And Motivational just isn't even able to approach properly. This is just good zoner gameplay from Skyward Hero. I know some people may call it spamming, but he is winning.
Yeah.
He is on top of things.
Like I said earlier, if it's not broken, don't fix it. If he's noticing that, once he just readjusts the way that he throws some of the projectiles, he knows and he sees some of the adjustments that Motivational is making. Nice full forward smash.
Absolutely. This is really good from Skyward Hero. He's cracking up that percent. He's trying to make sure that this, he wants to end this set.
Oh, yeah. Motivational is doing really well for someone who is just, you could tell he's exhausted, but he's still playing so well than most players.
It's just going to... I feel like Motivational has a chance of, even if this set goes the way of Skyward Hero,
God, that turn
which doesn't even look likely at this point. That F tilt was so good.
It was so clean. Drops the charge. For those of you who are catching up, drops the charge, waits for Link to just kind of be in the air, just hits him with a nice forward smash, forward tilt, calls it good.
It's so clean every time, and Motivational having those is key to what has been making him so scary this entire time. It feels almost out of nowhere sometimes, but you could just be dead.
Man, and you're really not trying to get caught by it, but you could tell Motivational's getting hit by a few things that normally wouldn't get hit by.
Absolutely. He's racking up that aura. He wants that back air like that one.
Maybe that's the master plan.
Back air is just a massive move. Oh, no. That bomb was not good for him in that situation. He got stifled by it once.
Yeah.
And almost twice, but the bomb kept moving, so it screwed up Skyward Hero's positioning.
I like that out shield down air, but again, really
Very
great.
Good.
Wow, he just sent him away.
Motivational up a stock.
What for the past 2 games? It's just been like this, where Motivational is already going to be on that stock lead because all he needed was that aura farm. But look at that, a scoop!
There's that classic Link scoop. That up B is such an impressive move.
Man, I just need to call him the Ice Cream Hero. He's doing great. He's scooping.
He is absolutely scooping like it's Culver's.
Yeah, dude, oh my god! Oh my god, nice tech!
No.
It's so good!
No.
Oh!
He got the second bounce too. That
Yes.
would have been an insane way to finish it.
I can't. Look, it was so good reflex. It was such good reflexes on Motivational with that downer on the confirm for Skyward Hero, but Motivational does not want to end it right here. He's still
Motivational is still fighting back.
This man is not tired at all, guys. He's doing great.
He is on top of his game. This is just great smash. He does not want to give this game to Skyward Hero.
Oh, he did though. He's about to.
But
that
the hero
special.
spin, that up B is going to take it. Skyward Hero 3-0, sending Motivational to losers.
Oh, man, usually like every time he had that two-stock leave, and he's just like, I'm getting so tired. And it's so good. That reflex was so good, but
that was
also
just amazing.
Headphones. I'm so sorry.
That was a crazy way to end it.
I popped out of my chair.
Dude, that was a deserved pop off.
Dude,
it was an insane.
Like, no way.
It was just insane.
Oh my god, that Skyward Hero, dude! I want whatever juice he's drinking. I want some of that because also I need the energy to drive home. I
need energy. Period.
So, anyways, Red Bull, please,
Red Bull,
us.
can you send us like 10 right now? No.
Yeah. But thank you very much, guys, for again for coming to Beloit. Like, it's a really nice city. I hope you guys have enjoyed your time here as we wait for the next matchup. Again,
are we getting losers finals? Losers semis.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Never mind.
This is.
I will extract the. I literally was like, oh, I'm Beloit, and then I was like, oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Awesome.
So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are joining in, we will be taking a 5-minute break, and we will be jumping over to losers semis. So, I'll let me get out of this chair from being hype, let him rest up a little bit, because we're both sweating back here for some really awesome gameplay.
It's been stress and stress.
Oh, yeah. So, thank you very much for watching. Excuse me, if you haven't done so.
We will be right back.
Yep.
And welcome back, folks. We are here for top 4. We got loser semis with BB Beans and Daniel. This is going to be a fun one. Pac-Man, Dr. Mario is going to be wild.
If you are a Can Leaf fan, by the way, sorry to tell you guys, got eliminated during losers bracket 3-2 against Shop Me, I believe.
Daniel. No, Daniel took him out, which is awesome. Like, Doc Rob. That's insane. Like, that seems like an unwinnable matchup.
I feel like I've seen this kind of matchup before, but I wouldn't have expected Dr. Mario.
Like, I so wish we could have seen that set.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like it was awesome.
But you know what? Look at this.
This is going to be cool.
Here it is.
We got BB Beans and Daniel. BB Beans beating, I believe, Peyton and Shop Me to get here.
Cheers, by the way.
Cheers.
I'm pretty sure that's fine, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just an energy drink. We don't care.
Energy drink? Haha, you mean poison. Don't quote me on that, please.
Pure gasoline.
Man, let me tell you about my man, Chuck Norris. I was kidding. No. The distractions aside, I mean, like, we've got a Pac-Man, and we've got a Dr. Mario.
We have seen BB Beans be playing very, very well so far. I am very excited to see this, though, because we have not gotten to see a lot of Daniel, and I am ready to see Daniel do some crazy stuff with this doc.
I am as well, only because, like, Dr. Mario, when on a groove, is on a groove. Like, Dr. Mario has some pretty, like,
absolutely,
you know, some meaty combos that you could honestly do on neutral. The problem here is, like, you're kind of taking on a Pac-Man who has, and like you had seen earlier, a lot of projectile, like, oppression.
That is true, but BB Beans has to play aware. Cape on Bell is scary. Cape on Key is scary. And caping Hydrant, like, you need to be Daniel needs to be aware of what's coming at him, but BB Beans also needs to be aware everything can be used against him even more effectively than in other matchups. It's going to be very interesting to see how Daniel adapts to BB Beans' game plan, as it seems very hard for Dr. Mario to get in on a character like Pac-Man. But if Daniel can adapt, it's going to be interesting to see how BB Beans fights back against the menace that is Dr. Mario. Because it only takes a few hits for Doc to put him at a kill percent. See? There's that cape.
Like that, right there. He was trying to get some... Yeah, the cape. Yeah, of course. And then all of a sudden, it's just like, here's all this damage, because even though you had that one moment where the cape was going to, like, take advantage of it, but again, there's so many projectiles that, like, Dr. Mario has to figure out what to do with the one pill. So luckily he was able to save his jump, but...
This is very good play from Daniel, being able to save his jump, being able to recover against Pac-Man in a situation where he got belled. Like, that was a weird trade.
It was like double back air, but I mean, like, more damage on...
Absolutely. Oh, that's going to be the hard part. Daniel can't punish those really high recoveries very well. Unless he's holding a bonus fruit, what is he going to do against that, like, high side B from BB Beans?
I mean, like, and that's just something that Daniel is going to have to figure out, because, like, right now, it's going to be pretty difficult, because there you have it. A lot more reach, a lot more speed, better chance of recovery, and, you know, he's
just more active hitboxes. That's the scary part. Daniel's just, if he's...
What
a weird situation that one was.
He'll take it, and look at that!
There's the uppy!
Down tilt
that was really, really good.
Confirms like this will still work for Daniel as long as he's able to get a good, and I mean a very good, like, opening on Beans.
It's looking like he's actually been able to do that fairly well. Daniel is keeping this very, very even for a matchup that seems so awful.
I was waiting for that bell to fall, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
And it just never did.
It never came down.
But, you know, 80 to 120, still both on their second stock. You know,
you got to keep in mind, though, every percentage that BB Beans takes is so much more meaningful, because Doc is going to kill you so much earlier.
Of course. And, like, when you have, like, a back throw that just yeets, I'm pretty sure...
Yeah, you saw that back throw at 80. That almost killed. Like, that was nasty. And, like, at this percentage, up B is a kill move. A reflected key probably kills. Reflected bell in the right position probably ends up killing. there's a lot of options that Daniel has. So if he can take a stock here, this might be a little rough for BB Beans.
Ooh, he actually used it on him.
Yep, that was the hydrant.
Dr. Mario and Daniel's actually making these adjustments. Almost missed the chance to punish that, by the way.
Almost.
Daniel's making these adjustments, but right back at him.
Frame. BB Beans playing to his game plan, but Daniel is doing a really, really good job of making sure BB Beans stays on his toes.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody use Dr. Mario's cape as efficiently as Daniel has been in this set.
Absolutely.
Like, this game alone. Like, he's doing it really well, keeping himself spaced away from Pac-Man, because, like, he knows that there's a lot of, like, projectile pressure. I just got to do more dodging. I don't need to fight projectile per projectile. That didn't work for me last time. And you can see right here, like, they're both on their last stock. Dr. Mario is doing way better than, honestly, either of us anticipated.
Absolutely. This bracket has been full of, like, very interesting characters. Seeing a Doc, seeing a Lucario, seeing a Link. Like, it feels very rare that you see OG Link in these days, but we are seeing all these characters put in work.
No, my lord, he did the meteor on him.
I feel like in the right situation, at a lower percent, Daniel might have even been able to. Oh, that could have been a stock.
He's actually playing with the hydrant. He's playing with some of these projectiles. He might be trying something out or like labbing things on the fly, but he's doing really well, keeping himself alive.
Daniel is making what could be like a matchup check look like
a
walk in the park. That was so good. Tracking.
Ooh.
That's how he does. That's how you got to do it. He was tracking Pac-Man. Even when he went high, you just got to follow him. And then once you can get there, you got to take the damage where you can get it.
No. What? He just ran right into a shield. What is he on? What? Oh my god, he actually stood there. He stood there. He is a man. He is a cold, harsh man.
That was a really, really good stock from Daniel. That closing it out, calling out the air dodge, getting the down smash. That's how you want to do it. That's how you want to win those.
He's looking at me like he's probably like, I don't give a shit. But he's like,
that was incredible play from Daniel.
Yes. Oh my god.
I'm loving seeing the Doc put in work. BB Beans is going to need to adapt. This was a very good showing.
Oh, man.
Back on PS2, I believe these two are just gentlemen's into PS2. Stage-wise, I honestly feel like this is slightly favored towards Beans, but obviously this is Beans' pick.
I was going to say, because of, like, are we, like, basing it off the projectiles or just, like, the stage specifically because of the,
like,
platforms?
The stage size is what I'm thinking about. Like blast zones and also like the height BB Beans can get on recovery is really good. Giving Pac-Man space to run is worse for Daniel, but like if it were Daniel's pick, I'd imagine he would rather have like not PS2. He would rather have small battlefields. Ooh, that was a weird interaction. But
yeah, nope, it is.
But like giving him less space, getting closer to blast zones, getting those earlier kills is what I imagine Daniel would want in this matchup.
I kind of feel bad for Beans there. He did miss that, I don't know if it was a frame thing, but he did miss that up smash. So unfortunately, like, you know, Dr. Mario's still living, but like that would have confirmed a good kill because right now, Dr. Mario is kind of playing out of his mind.
And he is living at 160. He is unable to take the doctor. There he goes, an apple a day, and looks like Dr. Mario got his fill.
I love that, by the way. I keep forgetting that has super armor. Every time he does like the power pellet.
Yeah.
But he is also doing his own type of like ledge trapping right here.
Absolutely.
Ledge guarding, excuse me.
Ooh, that is a scary situation for Pac-Man to be in. Daniel, if he just has to let like a throw in him.
It was a very good throw.
But dude, Dr. Mario, he can just let an uppy rip at ledge if he gets the right read, and Beans might be dead, like just at a really low percentage.
Ooh, nice Galaga play.
That was very good percentage from Beans.
He follows it with the orange too, and the ghost almost kind of was the cherry on top. No pun intended.
Ooh, the bell coming out now. Dr. Mario got to be aware.
I really, he just grabs it. Like right
I didn't even think he would have the time to do that or the hitboxes. But that was a really good grab on the dash attack.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
I do like the fact that like if you're just gonna follow me, I'm gonna make sure I punish you for it. And you've been doing a little bit too much of these shenanigans. I need you to leave. You're a very good player.
Absolutely.
Really good on Dr. Mario to get into Pac-Man like that, especially some like. It's hard.
Absolutely.
Already, because you already have
there it is.
Pac-Man
Amazing reflector on that orange.
Lord. Dr. Mario putting in the work. Nair.
Not a great situation. Hydrant with low health.
Good parry.
Ooh, Daniel almost using it against him, forcing BB Beans to recover in a less than optimal way. Punishing the whiff grab. That's a hard one to deal with.
And so, like, with Daniel being at 168%, he's still living off stage, though. Like, he needs to figure out how to get, one, back on stage, not get trapped by anything that Pac-Man does, and still get this stock away from him.
We are back to center stage with Daniel here. Oh, that apple.
It must be a thing. Every time you hit Dr. Mario with an apple, he just dies for some reason. I don't know what happened.
Oh! Wow! Finding that jab block right off the Angel platform. That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's just such good awareness. That was really good from Daniel here. Ooh, not quite finding the jump there to get the back air off.
Beans throwing the Galaga, does get caught in the Cyclone, though, so Dr. Mario does have the stage advantage right now.
There's that high recovery again, letting BB Beans down. Ooh.
It's really that apple. I don't think I've seen it, like, not work.
Oh! Oh, this might be scary for BB Beans with a little bit of a flub on the recovery.
Really good on Daniel to get him with that cape, but
BB Beans is going to need to reset here, lock in, and find a kill here. He's definitely still in the lead, but after a flub like that, I know my mentality would be a little bit shaken.
Stop!
That was a really good Bell, getting some damage here, starting to even things up. A weirdly safe up smash on shield there. BB Bean's not able to punish it. Yeah, this is looking really, really strong for Daniel right now. Daniel.
It's fine. We're tired. Just like these guys. They're tired, but like...
But they're playing out of their minds.
Oh, no, he's trying to get a chance, but no, he's so far. I can't really get anything to do with the punish, so he tried to call out the jump recovery from the ledge, but doesn't really get anything. So Dr. Mario is going to have that, did get that neutral game. Now he's kind of there.
Ooh, he was trying to do the trick with the... Oh, I liked what Daniel tried to do there.
Stop. Nice.
That is so rough with Bell. BB Beans evening it up.
Yeah.
Daniel was still very strong in that game. BB Beans is going to really have to put in the work to take this set.
He was in this like weird moment where he's like, I need to figure out what's going on here because like I should not be losing a matchup that I'm really, really good at. And so once he got the stuns in, he just had to put himself close enough to get that punish. So good job on him on that adjustment.
Absolutely.
Now he evened up the game. He's not letting Daniel escape right away. He wants to make sure he gets into, what was it, grand? It's losers finals.
Losers finals.
Yeah, I almost skipped a step. Yeah, thank you. So who do you got left?
Okay. So this is going to be Daniel's stage pick. I don't think we got to see what he picked, but I wouldn't be surprised if they went somewhere other than PS2, unless they are both committing to just running that every game. It's looking like PS2 again. I love that for Daniel, but I mean he's clearly shown that he can play on this stage. So I'm not here to question the master.
Nope. No, he's been pretty on point for so far, especially after his like second stock in the previous game.
Absolutely. Daniel is showing that he knows his character, the low tier hero.
Good adjustment by Bean though, playing a bit more on that like more cautious neutral game this time around.
Absolutely. And I think maybe Beans is doing something I like. He's trying to play a little more grounded, which I think is good because Dr. Mario has a lot of aerials that deal a lot of damage. And all the grounded...
Oh my god.
That could have been very good. That's a stock, though. Yeah. Still finding it.
That's impressive. It's good. Pac-Man on his second stock, just trying to see if he can get rid of Daniel's stock here. Sending the fire hydrant, trying to get him with something. Yeah. Bell doesn't really work out, just stalls in the middle of the stage.
Daniel's just racking up damage here, which is pretty good right now. Yeah. Like, because BB... Oh, that was a really good key to launch the hydrant. Oh. And getting the two-frame. He didn't snap yet.
Yeah, no,
Daniel not finding the recovery.
I do appreciate the attempt, and you saw Beans right there. I was like, thank you very much. Thanks for.
Ooh, that was a little bit of a risky up B.
I understand like the whole get off me thing, but like there was that small split second where we all thought he might have been carried off the stage.
Yes, there was a slight moment of fear there, but we are still very, very even right now. Daniel with a little more percent.
Yep.
But of course, I feel every percent matters a little more for BB Beans compared to Daniel. BB Beans takes a lot more interactions compared to Daniel to take these stocks.
And what I really do appreciate here is that after, like I said earlier, after that last game, nice, by the way.
Absolutely.
He's kind of just readjusted because, Dr. Mario's been doing this weird thing where he's, playing like a rushdown character, kind of just dodging some of these attacks. Pac-Man doesn't have the power output similar to Dr. Mario, that,
Absolutely.
He doesn't have that power
He doesn't have that same damage output. He can't kill as early. He's not finding these situations until 130, 150.
Pac-Man does have to rely on a lot of these setups. That's where Dr. Mario has a little bit of a quicker. He reflected
really
it.
Nice.
Wow.
There it is, reflecting that key. With Daniel being aware like that, Beans has got to play a little differently.
Good.
Oh,
no. My God! Why? You just let him. You let him live. But it doesn't matter. You just did it anyway.
That was so good.
Oh.
That almost turned into a flub, but BB Beans got it back.
I got scared for him. I was just like, no, you just let him live?
In the moment, that might have been a little bit of a scare, but the mentality is fixed once he can find that stock and that's the same interaction.
Now that they're back to that even stock lead, it's even stock lead. Even stock.
Even stocks. Daniel in the lead in percent-wise. I feel like Daniel definitely in a position to possibly take this game.
Yeah. Ooh, nice carry by Beans. Putting a bit of extra credit damage there.
I feel like this Hydrant has been doing more damage for Beans than it has helping him. It feels like it's just kind of causing more trouble and dealing him more damage. Really good up B, not quite taking it. 103. This is a scary percentage for Beans.
Good awareness by Beans to actually be able to watch the
smash out his shield.
He's doing
Incredible
something.
Catch. That was a really good catch on the cross up. That was just amazing play by Daniel.
You know what I forget? That Dr. Mario also has that up smash that the Mario Brothers have. That also is kind of janky and
it's
good job.
It kills even earlier though because it hits. It's an up smash, but it sends out. So it's hard to DI properly because. Ironically, I think you need to DI up most of the times to go for the corner.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's just a weird move, and even though there, I doubt DI mattered all that much.
No,
Daniel just gets to let it rip and catch BB Beans. In my opinion, not even going for that risky of a punish on something.
And I think and it's an interesting thing too because Beans is making the adjustments he needs to do to send Dr. Mario out, but I think one of the differences why Pac-Man, Link struggled against Pac-Man a little bit there. Excuse if I have this correct. Why Pac-Man was struggling against Link as much because of that sword, right? But then when Dr. Mario was kind of going at the Link earlier, you saw a lot, and I mean a lot of just sword spacing, cool, whatever. You see here, Daniel is kind of just keeping up with this Pac-Man right now.
Absolutely.
And you already know this Pac-Man's really, really good. So, I mean, it just kind of comes down to, how do I just keep Dr. Mario off me?
Absolutely. This is going to be a big game for BB Beans. He's risking elimination here. Let's see if Daniel's going to take it or if BB Beans is going to take us to a game 5.
$5 Beans gets us to a game 5.
I don't like this stage pick a lot.
For who?
For BB Beans. I feel like this is very Daniel favored. The single plat is good, but I don't know how, I assume the closer platforms are not something BB Beans would wanted. Maybe Hollow Bastion was banned, but even then I would have gone for something maybe a Battlefield or a Kalos.
Bro really does not like eating healthy. He just keeps sending some of these fruits back. It's so funny.
An apple a day. He doesn't want those.
Every time he gets hit by the apple, man, he just gets sent somewhere else.
Something that hasn't been shown in this matchup yet, but that might be a little scary. I don't know if it works exactly like Anvil, but reflecting Hydrant as it comes down could be an option Daniel has to get some burst damage. Really good grab.
I love that. I almost said meteor. I forgot my tech. I forgot my tech vocab. Oh man.
We are
Tomahawk. Thank you
Tomahawk.
very much.
Yes, that was a very good tomahawk.
It was just clean. He just kind of did like the nice movement that Mario is usually known for, and just kind of gets the grab. So
I was a little scared with the hydrant, but it worked out just fine. And Daniel winning that trade to take the first stock.
And this is what we were talking about earlier when I said like Dr. Mario has more power output in a lot of his attacks. Pac-Man does need to do setup still, so it's very much a like. Pac-Man just needs to play a little bit more patient.
Absolutely. That was a really good dodge around that bell, I would like to say. That was incredibly tight movement for Daniel, but he got there. Ooh, the orange finding a kill.
Nice snipe by Pac-Man, too.
Absolutely.
Beans is kind of like he wants to still be playing this game, too. And you can tell he's not giving up.
He is not going to be giving up that easily. Absolutely not. Beans wants this bad, and Daniel wants it just as bad.
I like that IDJ, by the way. He did an IDJ after that dash attack. Very clean. Was able to follow up with a few more attacks. And wow!
Ooh, really good power pellet there. Not exactly able to advantage off of it, but seeing like a down tilt coming out of there. If Daniel could recreate that situation, that might be a stock.
Oh, nice clash.
Good clash.
With the up air. And he knows like if he does get caught by the bell, there's a good chance he is going to get punished. So he does. He's trying to make sure he's not using all his projectiles. He's Dr. Mario. He has a lot of priority on some of his moves.
Absolutely.
So as long as he's taking advantage of that. No, you're an Adam!
That's so
my
good.
God, that's so
incredible play from Daniel. That was so good. That was so smart. I'm so impressed with that.
I was like, what is he doing? He just went in.
Because Pac-Man was in free fall that entire time. What was he going to do to punish that?
Absolutely
he falls so much faster. He's able to steal that spring, and because he was so low, he couldn't do anything about it.
Bro is just
I see why Daniel's here now. Daniel has some crazy ideas, and it is working out insanely well.
I think I even saw Beans like smile a little bit, like, "Oh Jesus, that was actually really good."
Beans had to give him respect for that one.
Like Beans is a good player, and he was like, "I don't even think I got like schmixed by that before."
Yeah, no, Beans wasn't ready for the schmicks on his recovery.
Beans just kind of trying everything to get him out and finally getting that stock away.
177. Beans is at 87. This is not a good situation for him. Let's see if Daniel can lock it in for this final stock.
Galaga just kind of like keeping Dr. Mario off him.
That was a little bit of a weaker Galaga, only 18%. Double parry. Beans has this timing down.
No. Okay. I was like, is he going to do this again? Don't.
I think he's luckily a lot higher, so it wouldn't work out as well. Beans racking up really good damage.
He's so good. He's so good. He read.
We are on to a Game 5.
Woo, Game 5, baby! I love that read.
That was really, really good from Beans. I thought Daniel had that game locked down. I'm not going to lie.
Same. Like, especially, like, there was like a second of momentum that once he took that trampoline, he's like, I think I have this in the bag. He might have let off on the gas just a little bit because Beans just kind of just took it away from him and just was like, nope, I'm going to win. I'm better. And it's so good patience on him to make sure he saw what Dr. Mario was doing. He was like, I need to play a little bit more calm. I'm going to hit you with this ghost. I'm going to hit you with the bell. Sorry, I'm going to hit you with the bell, hit you with the ghost. Call it good. And it was so good to watch it in motion the entire time.
Beans, I think he was trying to like overcomplicate the situation a little too much. But in that last scenario, he was like, you got to go back to what you know. You got to go back to what's been working. Yeah. And he knew he could get that bell, and he knew how to punish.
Man, Game 5.
Game 5.
These are fun games to watch.
This is one I was not expecting to see this late in bracket, but I am so glad I got to see this.
And I think, and like I said, if anybody didn't have to lose, it'd be great. But you know that's just not how the game works. Absolutely. So I don't even know what kind of adjustments. I'm just enjoying the game.
This is going to be very interesting. Both players, because at a certain point, both players are like multiple levels deep of like trying to adapt to adaptions. So like it's going to be very interesting to see how these players play out this last game. Going into a 5-game set, there's so much like data backing up both of these players' gameplay. They have 4 games of previous knowledge now, so it's like
Yeah.
It gets so complicated. It's really just which player can execute the best now.
And you can see it in the way, and just like we said for some of the other players, like you can see in the way they've made quick adjustments to the point where it's like it's enough to be a game changer. So now they're in the Game 5 situation. This is literally their last game of this tournament. There's a chance they could win that trophy up there, right? And they really want it. But they also know that right after this, they still got to deal with one more person in Skyward Hero.
Absolutely. I believe it's motivational, and then Skyward Hero, two beasts of players that we've seen a lot of already. But
More yelling, got it.
both players, though, absolutely have the jobs to give both players a run for their money, and I feel like any of the players we have left could easily take that crown home.
Yep.
But we got to get through this set first.
God,
and BB Beans with the first stock.
Beans, cool as a cucumber here. He just kind of made the bell movement, got him trapped, sent him all the way to the blast zone. So now he's got that stock advantage. How much extra credit can he get to make Dr. Mario really suffer for this?
Absolutely. 42% from that Galaga. Doc not quite finding a kill, getting the late hit of up B, but still getting a quick get off of me.
I'm kind of wondering, like, there's like a weird game. Nice Tomahawk again, but Galaga just kind of getting into him. And I'm kind of wondering, like, there's a little bit of a gameplay change from Dr. Mario because Daniel's starting to, like, is about to get lapped to percentage and does get back aired after Bell.
This is gonna BB Beans has been playing very well. I feel like he's gotten a bit of a download here, but Daniel fighting back, taking a stock here.
That's a throw.
Absolutely.
It's so good. That back throw's so good.
That back throw is very good. He has Bell. This is not quite using it, but that was very good that he didn't get hit by Bell. That's the most important part here. Ooh, dropping Bell.
Ooh, nice air dodge. Trying to still live. Oh, he's dancing. He's dancing.
They are dancing around each other. It is both players know that this is a scary situation. While BB Beans is not at risk of losing his stock quite yet, he knows one interaction can deal quite a bit of damage. And while Daniel may be at 173, BB Beans knows he's got to close it out. Otherwise, Daniel might be able to bring this back pretty fast.
Nice
there
back
it
throw
is. Pac-Man back throw. He does have a kill throw, and we are seeing it now.
Nice
very good up air. I mean, up B. That was a very good way to punish the overextension from BB Beans.
Dr. Mario kind of getting cornered here because, like, there's, like, a weird, like, there's, like, this weird, like, what's it called? I don't want to say mojo because for some reason that's the word that pops in my head. But there's this weird, like, vibe, thank you. That it's kind of like Daniel has not had that for like a couple stocks now. It's like a stock or two or something.
Yeah, I feel like Daniel, I don't know what it is, but something is, it's maybe BB Beans just finally had it click, but this is, no player picking up that bell. Beans has been adapting so well.
Yeah, and it's like that weird like moment in the first stock where like Beans was just kind of like second game when Beans was just like actually being patient. This is like Beans is actually playing the way the character needs to be played on paper.
Absolutely. He's playing to his game plan and playing it well. Daniel is just not able to get in, and that's what we were saying at the start. If Daniel can't get in, what is he gonna do? Pac-Man can just keep winning.
No, there it was so simple. Good job to Beans getting into winners finals.
Losers finals.
Losers finals. I am tired.
You're good.
I love that too. They're shaking hands. Like, hey man, good job. And this is what I love about video games, man.
This is all respect to all the players we've seen today. We have now BB Beans and Motivational. This is gonna be a cool one. This is gonna be a fun one. This is going to be one we haven't seen yet, but I am ready for it.
I do want to shout out, though, congrats to Daniel.
Absolutely.
For that 4th place finish.
With Doc? Like, that's amazing.
Yeah. So, yeah, congratulations. You know, not easy to do.
No.
In, like, this kind of setting.
This is a venue full of some of the best players in, like, the Midwest. Yeah. Like... this is incredible, but now we are going to see who gets their second chance at Skyward Hero, BB Beans or Motivational.
Oh man, I think they both want it. Like, I know they both want it because I think
They
both
want that run
oh,
back.
Yeah. I do wonder though. Skyward Hero has not. It's like he's not like really sweat, but he's sweat, but he's just like, all right. I'm the winner.
Skyward Hero is a very chill player.
Oh yeah.
In like even when I see him like in grand finals and like our locals or whatever,
yep.
he is stone faced. He's chill. He knows how to keep his nerves intact. He does this all the time. He's in high school, but he's winning tournaments. He won the Arcadia. He won the best of the non-PR players in the state of Wisconsin.
I'm so glad now that I've moved here to the state of Wisconsin. Shout outs to Michigan, by the way. Love you guys still. But like now that I moved out here, I really want to see more gameplay from some of these guys.
Absolutely.
Like in the future. Like it's nice to see like another set of like smashers.
Absolutely.
It's so cool.
There's a YouTube channel that uploads all like the Wisconsin locals.
Yeah.
I gotta look it up real quick, but like they have just like all the consistent locals that happen. Thursday Throwdown, Owlie's Octagons.
I know about
WTB.
the Octagon one at WCTC.
Yeah,
right?
so WCTC has one like the Whitewater ones, the ones out in like lacrosse and everything.
Yep.
There's a lot of like really just great gameplay and great Wisconsin players that come up on the channel.
Oh, that's so good.
I know I have a couple of my sets I have to look back on that channel, but hold on, let me find it while we are waiting for our next set.
For those of you who are joining in, we are currently in top 3 right now. We have Motivational versus Beans, battle for second place and a chance to get back at Skyward Hero for nothing in particular. They just don't like him at this point because he's just sitting there like a king.
The channel is just Wisconsin Smash.
That's obvious.
So
that's fair.
That's where you can see a lot of very fun, very awesome Smash players.
Yeah.
Like recently we had one of my like favorite, not favorite because I haven't seen it a whole lot, but like we had Vencho D Money at Thursday Throwdown Grand Finals, which is Incineroar Steve. Weirdly hyped matchup because like it sounds like it should be so one-sided, but.
A little bit.
Dallas Money knows how to make a set fun.
I will say, and this is no shade at Michigan, like I said earlier, like just there were like a few named high school students at the time, like playing Smash against them. Like it's like a few, right? Here it's just like there's so many good players. I honestly think Wisconsin is like better than Michigan in some sense.
Dude, Wisconsin stacked. I'm sad that we lost a few of like the players I like to play and a couple of really good players.
Yeah.
Stiggy moved back, Stigmatism moved back to Michigan for a while. He's one of our like really good players. Corin Bayo co-main.
Ooh.
Dr. Michael Bay. He was
Dr. Michael Bay. I know that name.
Dr. Michael Bay.
Yep.
He's back in Illinois. Hopefully he'll be back in the state. I know he wants to come to like the big Whitewater tournaments and stuff, but he's looking to get like a job in the area and stuff.
Yep.
So if we can get him back, I love Michael to death. Like he is one of my favorite
Dr.
people.
Michael.
Oh yeah, I mean, to
it's
be
Dr.
fair,
Michael Bass.
He just graduated, so
yeah.
like
I only met him like once, like during like it was like one of the Smash. It was like Wisconsin Esports Conference.
Yep.
And dude is super chill, really good player, super hyped to watch.
I love Dr. Michael Bay. He's sick.
We decided it's Mr. Dr. Michael Bay.
It is Mr. Dr. Michael Bay.
I'm sorry for that. It's just slamming in, but like no, it's great. I love the esports here. I think like there's a better community here. I think there's some really good players that I feel like a lot of the people in the Midwest have slept on.
Absolutely.
So I'm so happy that like there's like this good community in the sense of like
Wisconsin's community is amazing. There's like there's so many people I just love to see around the scene. Every event feels so awesome, and it's just it's a treat to be in this state and being able to play.
Oh, agreed. So anyways, by the way, now that Motivational has gotten his friggin' rest.
His Motivational back into it against BB Beans. Is this another one?
Like,
no, they haven't played yet.
No. Because, you know, like earlier it looked like he was like, you just give him a cup of coffee, right? Like, he's looking good now. He looks like refreshed.
He
had a
needed a minute,
Smoke
but he's
break,
back.
You know what? I know they're high school students. I'm totally kidding. But, like, no, like he looks like he actually took that break. So I'm glad for him.
I'm ready
now
to see him pop off.
Oh, agreed. Now Beans also has to kind of like get past that like tired wave, right? He just took on a really good Dr. Mario.
Absolutely. Dr. Mario is such a stressful matchup, and I feel like this is pretty similar because like both characters have such like insane ways to deal a ton of damage really, really fast, and so you're just kind of sitting there stressed, like, oh god, what's gonna happen? Oh god.
But you already seen it where like Motivation was able to kind of take advantage of a lot of like his earlier opponents' projectiles.
Absolutely.
If he's able to figure out like how
that was
Beans works, that was
trade.
Nice trade by the way. If he's able
Great
to figure out how,
wow,
he's doing great. He's just flying. He's like Air Force One right there. He's just flying around.
Absolutely.
Air Force Fun, excuse me.
Air Force Fun.
Hashtag Air Force Fun.
Oh, catching him holding ledge there. You cannot get away with that against Motivational. And there is the confirmed charge into back air.
And this is what we were talking about here. As long as he's able to figure out the groove that Beans is able to get into, he is going to be able to punish Beans.
Absolutely. This is gonna be a fun set, no matter what.
He just countered the water.
Like I didn't know you could do that.
Like, who does that in a tournament?
Motivational is finding some crazy lines. Motivational, he is committing to playing like a little bit of a weird character, and he's like, I'm gonna find the most like weird way to play this character.
I'm just gonna call him diabolical. Like, oh my god, no, like he is like labbing live right in front of us.
Absolutely.
Like you can see his brain work just based on like what he's doing. This is what I'm talking about. He is taking advantage of some of the things that Pac-Man's doing.
That was a really good grab from BB Beans, but I do like what Motivational was trying to do. That's really cool.
Oh, dude, yeah, no, like we knew like the water would be like a projectile. I didn't think he was gonna be crazy enough to actually do the dang move.
I think he's getting a little into his own head though. We're seeing a lot more of the counters, and I think it's starting to get a touch predictable for BB Beans. He's starting to wait out these counters on stuff and just getting punishes.
I think he's trying to figure out if he can like try for a nice grab. By the way, no, good
that was
up
so
smash.
clean. The immediate Z drop and catching the up smash. That was amazing awareness. He's getting those punishes now. He's finding those scenarios where
wow, he carried him with that up special. I'm so sorry to like
no,
cut
there's
you off,
so
but
much
that
going
was so
on.
Cool. But this is what we were talking about earlier. He is live labbing in a top 3 set.
This is
for no reason.
Oh my goodness!
It is so cool to watch.
This
also
is awesome.
insane.
I am so impressed by how how Motivational is playing around BB Beans' stuff. It's just he's going crazy right now.
Nice grab, by the way, on the bell. He's gonna just like hold on to that for a while. He's
Absolutely.
not really gonna be able to do. Sorry, he's not gonna be able to do much. Dash attack.
He can still go for like Z drop aerials if he's really trying to mix.
Oh no! Too sharp on the turn.
That's a little bit of a that's a kind of big whiff for Motivational there. Losing all that aura is not fun.
No.
Now BB Beans might be able to turn the corner.
I don't know if
the mind games here is crazy.
Oh, dude, yeah, because like
they were just sitting in shield in front of each other for a good couple seconds.
It's. Like you gotta. I respect Beans. He's trying to keep patience as much as he can. He's trying to keep his eyes on Motivational, but Motivational's just like he's here once and he's somewhere else on another.
Motivational is everywhere, and BB Beans cannot like.
Why would you just throw it out like that, man?
I thought there was no way that would hit.
He just threw it out. Like he just sent it. This is great. He's doing. Okay. All right. Okay. It's nice commentating for you. I would have seen it nearby.
Can I sign this kid? Can I get him a sponsor?
I will give him a scholarship to come to my college.
God,
okay.
That was
my boss
so
will
good.
hear this right now. I will tell. I don't care what I'm saying. I will give that man a scholarship to play for me.
Dude, these kids have been going crazy.
Dude. It is amazing.
So impressed.
It's the creativity. It's the fact that, like, it's the first game.
Absolutely.
I'm going to take my moment, and I think I really like that. That he's able to just, like, figure out, like, ways to just open up Beans. Get him tricking. actually using a little bit of that because he needs to get damage anyway. Right?
Oh, for sure.
He's using those moments to just get him to open up a bit, get beans, and then get those confirms in. It's amazing how he's just labbing right away.
This game is however many years old at this point, and we're still seeing people like go crazy. Like this is such a unique matchup already, and we're seeing some like crazy live time like just
Sorry, it's I'm gonna break down and laugh because every time he does it, it's just like it's just there. He's doing it.
It's like he's a cat. He's afraid of water.
Is he a cat? I thought he was a dog.
I don't know what Lucario is. He's a Pokemon.
Watch every last Pokemon trainer look at us and curse us forever. We're going to get crucified. Because you mislabeled Lucario, one of the best Pokemon next to Charizard.
I have too many haters now. I have all the Legend of Zelda fans hating. Now I have all the Pokemon trainer fans hating. Like I'm gonna be like beat up outside now.
It's just like, I was just doing my job, guys.
I'm sorry, I never watched Pokemon.
Oh, man. And they're still both keeping like a really good neutral here. Galaga's kind of charged up for Beans. Beans sends Lucario off to the right, but does grab the bell.
Oh, wow. Not quite punishing, but that was still a really good bell throw.
I think Motivational really is just trying to play. I'm not saying he's playing around. Nice apple.
That was a very good apple.
I'm not trying to say he's playing around. I think he's really trying to thread the needle in a lot of the areas where, like, Beans has openings. And so you can see it actually working in his favor.
He's trying to play very, very careful right now. And I feel like Beans is starting to see the lines. It was working out a lot more game one for Motivational, but he's starting to struggle a little bit.
Every time Beans does that, by the way, I always love it because it's such a clean follow through once you have the Galaga carry.
It's a well practiced Pac-Man tech that anytime he gets the Galaga hit, he knows he's getting good damage. He's eating good tonight. Oh, is he living?
And he's stage because he doesn't recover well. So
yeah, you are forced to learn how to be very smart with your recovery.
Oh yeah,
and Motivational.
Nice shot.
That was a very good shot. But Motivational almost has the opposite deal where his recovery is so good, you can go really low and not care.
Oh, absolutely.
Beans is doing really good about calling that out now. I wouldn't be surprised to see if Beans started using Hydrant a little less just because it hasn't been working out as well for him.
He's been he'll either use it just to kind of he's using it in ways where it's just I'm going to open Beans up a little bit here.
You want to know what I'm waiting for? You want to know what I'm feeling? I feel like Motivational is going to keep going for this counter, and then in game 2 or game 3, he's going to try and change up the angle on him and really screw him up.
Oh, dude.
Go for the down angle and really screw over Beans.
I wouldn't be surprised. He's been doing some weird angles lately that I hope gets clipped on. Has clipped. It gets clipped.
I mean, we will definitely have the VODs, so I feel like these games have all been great.
Good job just keeping patience there on